Testing 1, 2, 3. Getting ready to go live here in beautiful Eunice, New Mexico, as your Eunice Cardinals, the number 1 ranked team in 2A football, is getting ready to host number 5 Tularosa in the semifinals of the Nucinda Credit Union 2A State Football Championships here. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside Rosendo Caballero. Welcome, Rosendo.
Thank you for the big welcome there, sir. How are you today?
I'm doing well. We're testing mics, getting ready to go live. We've got Charlie Fairbrush, a.k.a. The Thumb. He had to take a concession run downstairs right quick, but he'll be back.
I'm a little worried he ain't back. I'm a little worried.
I thought it might take a while. It's a long ways down there, and they didn't build an elevator up to this place where we're at, so maybe an escalator one day.
One day.
So we're getting ready to go live. I know some of you are listening to the other side of this semifinal 2A football playoff bracket. Last I heard, Texaco was winning by like 3 points, but they got a heck of a game going over there. Should be in the second half by now. Any of you that have updates, feel free to send them to me. Like I said, we're just testing mics here, trying to see how we sound. That way, if there's anything we need to adjust, we can do so.
Yes, and we got 25 minutes until kickoff, so
yeah,
get out here, start listening to us, one or the other.
We'll probably start our actual broadcast, our pregame. We'll talk about both teams. We'll probably talk about your mama. We'll do all that here in the next 5 minutes or so. Once again, getting ready to go live, testing mics. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a porta-john and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system. Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle.
Gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of the NMAA 2023 Nucinda Credit Union 2A State Football Semifinals live. One of these two teams will move on for a chance at a state championship, and unfortunately, one will have their season come to an end, and they'll head to the hardwood. Good afternoon, I'm Jimmy Jones alongside the crew, Rosendo Caballero, a.k.a. Bernie Mac. Welcome, Bernie.
How you doing, sir? Thank you for the huge welcoming there.
I'm doing well. We appreciate you being on here. And, of course, our man on the camera, the one, the only, the thumb, a.k.a. Charlie Fairbrush.
Good afternoon. Welcome, good afternoon, everybody. We're ready for some playoff football today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a man of a few words, but always good words, that's for sure. We are live here at one of the top small school football stadiums in the entire country, Cardinal Stadium. An amazing place, a beautiful stadium, and an all-around beautiful school campus. Recently re-elected Rosendo Caballero here on our broadcast with us. He's one of our board members and our school administration. Him and the board and the administration have done an amazing job with the support of our community, making sure that we have the best facilities in the state, no doubt. Thank you, Rosendo.
You're very welcome, sir.
Now today, the number one ranked team in 2A football and the 16-time state football champion Eunice Cardinals will host Tularosa in the 2A semifinals. Eunice currently sits in the number 3 spot for most career state championships in New Mexico history with 16. Lovington, who's playing right now and got a big lead, is number 2 all-time with 19. And, of course, the Bulldogs of Artesia are the number 1 all-time state championship winning team in New Mexico, as they have won 31. They are ranked in the top couple in the entire nation. Just for everyone's information, Clovis and Melrose are currently tied at number 4 with 13. Jow is number 6 with 12. All of the top teams in that list are from southeastern New Mexico. Eunice is number 2 all-time in state championship game appearances with 25. Artesia is number 1 with 37. One other reminder, mainly for our out-of-town fans, we are a free broadcast sponsored by Eunice Businesses, the Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice. Your broadcast team is made up of Eunice alumni, Eunice parents, Eunice grandparents, etc. We are definitely not a neutral broadcast. We do not charge for the broadcast, but we are definitely not neutral. We like to say that out in the front. It's kind of a disclaimer. So we do our best to cover those kids from other towns, such as today here from Tularosa, but make no mistake about it, we are a little biased in favor of the Eunice Cardinals. Today's broadcast is brought to you completely free by these sponsors: Parker Energy Services, Brett and Penny Parker, both Eunice alum, BTH Services and Rental, a Eunice family, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice alum and Eunice family, Eunice Health Clinic, run by Eunice folks, paid for by Eunice tax dollars, the Eunice Public Schools, of course, the City of Eunice, of course, Cardinal Hardware, that speaks for itself. Yep. Redbird Garage, Eunice alum and parents of current team members. NMR Pipeline, a Eunice company run by Eunice alum. Lobo, the 6'1" play caller, gets better each week as he's young. He's in multiple games and reaching 70 once. They can score like Eunice from that spread offense. Tularosa is led by senior quarterback Dylan Salazar, a 5'9" player with a very good arm. He throws the ball very accurately and can throw it down the field. In fact, he tied a New Mexico single game record earlier this season with 9 touchdown passes in a single game. He's quick, he can scramble when he needs to, but he prefers to sit in the pocket and find the open man. Dylan Salazar is the son of Jeremy Salazar. I've known Jeremy for several years. We are friends on social media and keep up with each other through that. Dylan's sister was a very good player for the Tularosa girls a few years back, a team that was very tough. We had some great games against Tule in those days. Jeremy also played for Tularosa back in his day, and talking to him earlier this week, he said he definitely remembers playing against Nick Thompson, the father of Ashton Thompson, who's one of our greats and a senior here on this team. Mr. Salazar and I exchanged messages earlier in the week talking about great games and great matchups between Tularosa. His son is a good quarterback, and he will definitely test the Eunice team today on their defensive side. He's going to spread us out and try to pick us apart, and that's going to be the deciding factor, in my opinion, in this game. He also has some good weapons at the receiver position. Number 1, senior, I'm going to call it Connie Mathis, and number 7, senior Braden Tortolita. Both of these young men have put up huge receiving touchdown numbers this season. Both are fast, and both have great hands. Tule does not enter stats on max preps. I'll let the siren of the horn quit going off. Tule doesn't enter stats on max prep, so I don't have their exact numbers, but this Tularosa team is going to test our secondary probably as much as anyone has all year. They can throw it. They run a lot of bubble screens and those little cross screens, same sort of stuff that Jackson has done through the years. But make no mistake, this team wants to throw it, and they can throw it well. So my tell of the tape is as follows. For Eunice, might sound like a broken record. Spread the field and complete short passes. Those short passes place our fast receivers against their DBs. It also forces their linebackers and safeties to help on the outside. And once that happens, it opens up the middle of the field for Woods and company. 2, protect the quarterback. If Melanson has time, it could be a high-scoring affair. And 3, our defensive backs are going to need to step up and contain the passing game, as our defensive line has got to contain the quarterback on the scramble. And lastly, we've got to keep our turnovers to a minimum. For Tularosa, they got to limit turnovers. They must not get into 3rd and long, and they want a high-scoring game to test this Eunice team. So that's my opening info. Rescindo, any thoughts?
We got to play good defense on the secondary. We got to be patient, and we got to be on time, as they stole my roster. Thank you, sir.
Billy comes up here and steals the roster. He waited until just a couple of minutes before game time to come steal it this time. We were just talking about him earlier, saying he hadn't been up here to steal one.
He snuck in and got it this time.
So it should be an interesting game. The two teams are on the field. Tularosa's brought a great fan base, the best fan base we've seen all year here in Eunice.
It is a large group over there, and they get kind of rowdy, so got to keep an eye on them.
Keep an eye on them.
The last update I got on Texaco and Santa Rosa was 23-14 late in the 3rd quarter. Texaco up by 9 points. Lovington is winning. They won 52-0 over Espanola Valley. Also, Portales won last night. Hobbs lost last night. Trying to think of some of the other games going on.
So here we go.
I want to give a shout out real quick to one of my third daughter. She's out watching her son's playing on this team, Shelby Hacker. She's got us on the big screen, so thanks for watching.
Yeah, heck yeah.
And I'm going to give you a shout out. Happy Veterans Day, old man.
Thank you. And tomorrow's her birthday, too.
Oh, wow.
So happy birthday.
Happy birthday for sure.
And Veterans Day, right?
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of veterans out here in this.
So you and everybody else who served this country, thank you very much.
Yeah, shout out to the veterans. They're the one that make all of this possible. Quick birthday shout out to Joel Klaus, Cardinal alum, and Jessica Vance, daughter of one of our sponsors, Debbie's Country Kitchen. So shout out to them. I know it's their birthday.
Happy birthday to
I didn't realize Joe was that old, huh?
Yeah, he's got to be. He's got to be older than dirt.
Joe.
We got to give him a hard time for sure.
That we do.
Last week's player of the game was Luis Gomez. We'll select a new one at the end of this game. Also, last week's Eunice School Employee of the Week was Nellie Franco. Congratulations, Nellie. We'll pick a new one of those at halftime here today.
Looking forward to that. And also at the halftime show, the little girls from the 3rd and 4th and I think 2nd and 3rd participated in that cheer competition. They got first place.
They did get first.
Yeah, so they're going to come out here and get to perform at halftime. So
Awesome. Well, congratulations to our cheerleaders on their first place award, so we appreciate that. Shout out to it's the 1st and 2nd grade division. My grandson plays on that team. He's in kindergarten, but they played in the Super Bowl today of that West Texas Gridiron League and lost a nail biter to a Hobbs team. They were ahead with like 2 minutes to go, and Hobbs ran for like a whole field, I don't know, barely a 40-yard touchdown to put them ahead. And then Eunice, on the final play of the game, threw a long pass. Kid caught it, was headed for the end zone, just didn't have the wheels to outrun the Hobbs defenders, who pulled his flag before he could get in there, and the game was over. So Eunice fell.
It's amazing how competitive those games are.
Oh, man, it was pretty rowdy down in Jow.
And,
that's where it starts, right?
Yeah,
we end up here.
We had a big group of Jow folks down there cheering for the Cardinals. So, as much trash as we talk back and forth, we also cheer for each other. I spent probably a good 30 minutes after the game sitting down there talking with Coach Jimmy. He was saying last week when I was giving my little halftime story that some of his kids were calling and saying they're talking trash about your coach, and a lot of kids and a lot of people, especially in today's world, just doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Emmy's my friend. He was an amazing athlete. His whole family's great athletes. I probably text Emmy more than I do anybody in Eunice every single week. I like him. I think the world of him. I think he's a great coach. We just talk trash back and forth to each other.
It's kind of like siblings, right?
Yeah.
You rough it up. Let somebody else come in and see what happens, right?
Well, I've always been a Dallas Cowboy fan, and of course,
Don't say that out loud.
Ovi in my house is a Pittsburgh Steeler fan, and every time the Pittsburgh Steelers lose, I'm like, y'all lost, y'all are terrible.
Rub it in,
every time the Cowboys lose, which is a heck of a lot, he tells me the same thing, but that don't mean I'm not there for him or whatever. And some people don't get that. Some people look at trash talk as unsportsmanlike or whatever. To me, that's just That's just the way it is. So we've had the coin flip. It looks like Eunice is going to kick, and Tularosa will receive. Tularosa wearing the white uniforms, white helmets, white pants. They've got the, I call that maroon numbers. Eunice in the red uniforms with white helmets. And so Eunice is going to kick, Tularosa to receive.
This is the first time we actually got ready to go on time when they'd have the coin toss and everything. So,
hey, I got to tell you, I was listening to the Santa Rosa Texaco game earlier. Man, we'll talk about it some more in a minute because they're getting ready to do the national anthem. But, man, you talk about some entertainment. I was entertained. Those guys are harder core than me. So, anyway, you're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. We'll send it over for a word from our sponsors during the national anthem.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice. Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2A semifinal football playoffs here in Eunice, as your Eunice Cardinals are hosting the Tularosa Wildcats. We're getting ready for the kickoff. Just finished the national anthem. Shout out to Coach Crowley, as I know he's listening. And
Evie from the radio station says, "Go Pittsburgh."
All caps. Pittsburgh.
All caps. That's all I got to say.
I definitely believe that. Shout out to Frankie Abalos. We know they're listening. Perry Kimball again. Some other folks out there listening, so we appreciate you. We're getting ready to go live. Shout out to John and Becky Dietrich, as they told me they'd be watching here today, so we appreciate you. And the two teams getting ready for the opening kickoff here today. The Cardinals once again in the red, and the Wildcats in white.
You can feel that little tension out there, ready to play some football, man.
Yeah. I'm already over here twisting my pen that makes that little squeaky noise.
And it's a pretty late start. It's 3 o'clock here, so here we go for some Eunice Cardinal football.
You know, I was told we did that for Tularosa. I was talking to some folks this week, and they said that Coach Jackson let Coach Felicetti pick the time since they were going to have to drive, and they're friends. And he said they didn't want to have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to drive over here, so they said, you guys pick the time.
That's courteous.
So Eunice allowed Tularosa to decide what time this game wanted to take place so that they didn't have to wake up in the middle of the night to drive all the way over here.
But it's a longer drive going home.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
So anyway, getting ready to get started here. And the Cardinals ready to kick off. That's Woods doing the kicking duties. Here he comes, and there's the kick, and he booms it deep all the way.
Good bounce.
Into the end zone. And Eunice kicks it all the way into the end zone, does Woods.
That's the first big, deep kick we've had all season.
Right there now.
Yeah, he boomed it, that's for sure. And so Eunice's defense will start on the field here, as I think I'm going to have to stand up and get ready to go when it gets down on this left side.
You got to go look all the way around, Charlie.
That's right.
That's a long way around, too.
So we've mentioned Salazar. Dylan Salazar is the QB for this Tularosa team. Shout out to the Salazar family, a group that I follow on social media and stay in contact with. He's a good QB. He's going to test us. We're going to have to see what our secondary's got. So here goes Salazar. He's got trips to his left. 2 out here wide to the right. Sends a man in motion. That's number 10, Kaze. They hand it to him around the left side. The Cardinals come up and hit him right at the line of scrimmage.
Off it.
But then he bounced off and plowed ahead, and he's going to pick up about 4, and that brings the Tularosa faithful to their feet.
And that was a backup quarterback that was warming up there in practice earlier.
Yeah,
Number 10.
Eunice hit him at the line of scrimmage or behind, and he plowed forward, picked up about 4. Ball spotted now about the 24-yard line. Salazar in the backfield. He's got number 10. That's Kaze back there with him. He's got 3 receivers wide to his right, 1 over to his left. Tularosa going from our left to right. They're headed toward Jow. Cardinals facing Hobbs. They're going to throw a quick hitch pass out here.
Oh,
the ball ends up on the ground, and the Cardinals grab it, and I think that's going to be a fumble.
Isaiah Hernandez.
Isaiah Hernandez picks up the fumble, and it's going to be Eunice ball. We talked about turnovers on our keys to the game, and that's a big one.
And a perfect spot, too. We're going to spot at the 30.
Yeah, we definitely
inside the 30.
Yep. Shout out to the Wildcats, Lovington. They picked up the big win, 52-0. We appreciate you. Appreciate you, Wildcat fans listening.
Yes.
Eunice with the ball. Melanson heads onto the field. He's got 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Him and Woods in the backfield. He takes the snap. He's going to hand it to Woods right up the middle. Woods plowing through, and he plows ahead after he makes contact with a host of Wildcats, and he drags them ahead. I heard a row.
He dragged 2 or 3 of them, man. He's stepping all over their tails.
And they're all the way up to about the 21. It's going to make it second. We'll call it 2.5.
They're ready to go. Eunice is out there anxious.
Eunice in that hurry-up spread offense that they run. Melanson in the backfield by himself. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. He takes a snap. He's going to run right up the middle. He's got a little gap.
Moving.
He's all the way down close to the 10. They're going to call him down about the 10.5.
10.5, yes, sir. That's a good job here. He looked up, nobody's open, took off running. I think that was a set play.
Yeah, I've got Coach Crowley. He's having a tough time.
Tough time hearing us, or
I guess a tough time finding it. He's looking on NFHS. I'm telling him, no, we're not on that nonsense. So here goes Melanson, rolling to his right, looking down the field, throws it into the corner.
Did he grab his shoe as he dove for it?
It looked like Gomez hit the ground. I don't know if he slipped or what.
I thought he grabbed his leg before he went for the ball, but
yeah.
Oh well, a little excited, are we? We want a touchdown too easy, huh?
So trying to direct some of these people, trying to watch our games. I'm trying to direct them. Yes, I do. So 10:31 here on the clock.
He said, yes, I do. I'm serious. I do.
In the first quarter.
That was a strong I do, huh?
Eunice heads to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10 from about the 11. They take the snap. They hand it to Woods. Woods is bobbing. He's weaving. He's still on his feet down to about the 5. He picks up about 7 yards there.
Easy money, man. Give it to him one more time.
Man, that's what I thought we should have done in our little first, second graders this morning. Man, we've got Woods' little brother on that team, and I don't think he touched the ball maybe once the whole game. I'm like, man, get it to him.
Oh, Baby Woods?
Yeah, Baby Woods. Baby Virgil. Here goes Melanson rolling to his right.
Get to that corner. Get to that
corner. He
we got a flag on the field.
I bet it's going to be a hold.
If I was a betting man, I agree with you.
I couldn't tell who that was. I know Thompson was out there, Luis Gomez. One of them looked like they were kind of turned the corner and were holding the guy by the shoulder pad. It is.
So it's going to be.
That'll back us up 10.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's okay. We can throw it in the air.
Give us more room to run.
Yeah.
I think they called it on Luis Gomez. I just saw him show a 2-3. We'll see what the White Hat says here.
Took him a while to get to his mic, huh?
Yeah, he's hunting for the button.
Holding offense, number 13.
Oh, 13. They called it on Woods. And Woods is looking at himself like me. He was in the backfield, I think.
I was back here blocking, bud.
Yeah, he was.
They probably just seen the 3 when the play was over.
Yeah, well, you can't confuse Woods and Gomez.
Yeah, I know. There's like 4 feet apart. I know.
At least you can't foul out in football.
So it's 3rd and 15. Ball spotted at the 15. Melanson takes the snap, looking down the field. He throws it across the middle to Thompson. Thompson's got some room. He hesitates down to the 5. Dives toward the pylon.
They blew the whistle.
And he's in there.
Oh, touchdown.
Ashton Thompson dives into the end zone over the top of a stretched out Wildcat. And the senior puts 6 on the board.
That's the way to start it, boys.
Man, I thought they were going to blow him out of bounds there for a second, but beautiful job by that young man getting and running north and south. Did you see that, Jimmy?
The Cardinals jump on the board quickly, and it's 6-0 here with just a couple of minutes off the clock.
I was going to start the sponsors, but we'll do the extra point first.
Oh, yeah.
getting
Yeah,
ready
you
to
did that
kick it.
last week.
Yeah, we did that last week. I got a little too excited myself.
So Woods back for the extra point. The holder is high in Castro. The ball is down. The kick is up, and
Money.
it is through. And Woods puts the extra point up. And your score at 9:44 of quarter number 1, Eunice 7, Tularosa 0.
Shout out to our sponsors: Park Energy Service, BJ Service Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, the Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Cardinal Hardware, Outlaw Grill, Lasco Construction, R360, IPS, Lavelle Insurance, XL Energy, Every Country Kitchen, Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, Lobo Trucking, NMR Pipeline LLC, and Redbird Garage. Our proud sponsors of today's semifinal playoff game.
Yeah, so shout out to the Cardinals there jumping on the board early, even though they had to kick off. The turnover from the Wildcats
Yeah, I'll take
ended
it.
up leading to the Cardinals punching it in there. It's 7-0, and the
take anything we can
Cardinals
get.
with the early lead.
See if Woods is going to kick it all the way over through. Right.
Kick it to the concession stand?
Yeah, kick it over to Hobbs. That first one, he put a leg on
That's
that
pretty
one.
good.
Man.
So here he goes, getting back to go, or getting back to kick is
getting
Woods.
back to go here.
Getting back to
Getting
go.
back there,
Me and Charlie are both tongue twisted here
I
today.
can't talk today.
Can't talk today.
Here goes the kick.
There
It's a
it
good
is.
one. He hammers it back inside the 10 down to the 4-yard
run it.
line.
Give him 23. Give him.
Taking it is number 1. That's
That was a block in the
Mathis.
back.
He's a fast one. He's trying to turn the corner, and he gets thrown down.
we
and
got
then
a flag.
comes in late.
Oh, what about the block in the back?
That tackle was made by
Jeremiah Zamora.
Jeremiah Zamora. In fact, I believe one of the other Zamoras, it's their birthday today
Correct.
as well.
Yes, sir.
So shout out to the Zamoras. Let's see what they call here. Maybe a face mask. I don't know what that could have been there.
He had
but
him from the waist when he threw him
that's
out.
what I thought from here. But of course, that's on the other side of the field. I try to call a spade and call it like I see it. But I didn't see anything right there.
Oh,
so
pointing
they're
towards
pointing
against
our
Eunice?
way. Yep.
Come on now.
See what he says here. The white hat's stepping out in the middle. He's trying to activate that button.
What?
He's having trouble.
It's going to be 15 because they're headed up the field.
He still can't get his mic on.
Personal foul. Right here out of bounds.
He was nobody late. What do you mean he's out of bounds? He slung him out of bounds.
31.
No.
Here we go.
Wow.
Why do they always do that
Wow.
to this poor school of Eunice, New Mexico? They always,
Man, I tell you, they called a personal foul, late hit out of bounds. He
Cameraman
slung him
says
out of
no.
bounds.
Serious, man.
All right, here they go. They're going to hand it right off the middle, does Tularosa. That's number 10. That's Kaze. He has a big gain up almost to the first down. It's going to be real close. Depends. Oh, they're going to mark him, and they're going to push forward.
They look, they're already marking the
They're
first
already
down, but look
bringing
how he's
it.
back. No,
Yeah.
look how far back.
Well, the guy back here's
Yes,
doing it.
he's
Yes.
going for it. He's going for it. Then you
So
can tell right
here
away.
we go, 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 47. They take the snap, fake the handoff, throw it out here to the receiver. He's
Get him, Kevin, get him,
bobbing,
Kevin.
He's weaving. This is one of their fast ones, and we knock him out of bounds.
Where's the flag on that one? We hit him too hard, huh?
And so they're going to lose about a yard there. That pass was completed to Mathis. He's their speedster receiver, and they're going to lose 1. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 11.
That guy back there called the first down a minute ago. He's back there. He can't
Yeah,
even
and
see
we're
what's going
looking
on.
right
Wow.
down.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so
We're
here we
like
go.
3 yards short.
2nd down and 11, 9:03 on the clock. Salazar in the backfield, takes the snap, hands it right up to Kaze up the middle. He has a big gain into the middle. He's going to pick up, well, I thought more than that, but they're going to spot him 3, so we'll call it 3. His mama said 3, I'm going to say 3.
I'll say 3.
Seth Kaze, K-A-Z-H-E. So if I butcher it, I apologize. I believe it's
Call him
Kaze.
Seth. Number 10, Seth.
Okay, so 3rd down and 7. Ball right at midfield on the 50. Salazar in the backfield, takes the snap, looking pass. He's
Get him,
going
get
to
him.
throw it out to his left side. He's got
Wide
a man
open.
out there in the gap. And they're going to pick up a big first down, trying to see who that is. I can't see his number from here. It's 84. Number 84 is not on my list.
Mr. Anonymous, huh?
Yep.
They probably picked him up on the way here at Artesia.
3rd down and 10. Ball now inside the 40 to about the 37. They're going to hand it right up the middle. And I got to tell you, I've watched a few films of Tularosa this year. They've run it more this series of downs than
I
I've
agree.
seen them run it all year. 8:15 on the clock. 7-0. Eunice in the lead.
And they move fast.
Salazar back up there quick. You're going to hand it right up the middle again. Coming up is Ortega to make the stop. They pick up about another 2 or 3.
They get to the line. They get set in their goal. They're a lot quicker on the line than we are on the offensive
Well,
side.
and they run the same system. Exact same system that we run. Third down and about 3. The ball spotted right at the 30.
This is the longest he took in the whole game.
Oh, the Wildcats over tucking number 10's jersey in for him.
Salazar in the backfield, ready for the snap, and then they're going to make a substitution because of an equipment issue. He takes the snap, looking down the field, throws out to the left side.
Get that. Oh, Elgin!
Woods misplayed the ball. He stopped and was standing there waiting on it, thought it was coming to him, and they threw it over his head. He was the only one there.
Oh, mercy.
Oh, landed like a foot behind him. Boy, I thought I was screaming his name.
Yeah, that is for sure.
What are we going to do? They're going to go for it.
Yeah, fourth and four.
3 yards or so.
Big play here for the Cardinals and the Wildcats. Salazar takes a snap, and he's going to run right up the middle. He's got a little room.
Who got him?
Cardinals collapse.
Who got him? Number 60.
Big 6-0.
That's another
6-0
turnover on
steps
downs.
in there. That's Jorge
Gota.
Gota. And the sophomore Gota stops the first down, bringing the quarterback down in a little open space.
All by himself.
And the
Gota
Redbirds
got him.
will take over on downs, and the offense heads back out with 7:30 remaining in the first quarter.
Beautiful job there by the defense, stepping up when they needed to step on that fourth down.
That's right. I got my Jow people out there sending me messages saying they didn't agree with that late hit call. Here goes Melanson, takes the snap, looking
there you
across
go,
the
green
middle.
gloves.
They throw it
Cut
to
up.
Mata. Mata trying to break free. They pulled him down by a leg. He's going to pick up about 2 yards.
That play took a while to develop, but we got there.
Had a whole crew coming after Melanson.
They recognize those green gloves are
7:15.
dangerous.
That's right. 7:15 on the clock. They give him about 3. Looks like the ball's at the 32. Need to get to the 39 for a first down, so 2nd and 7. Melanson in the backfield. Doubles on each side. Melanson and Woods back there. He takes a snap, looking down the field.
Oh, is he
throws
open?
It into the middle.
Sure
He's got
is.
a wide open Luis Gomez. Luis bobs. He weaves, and he's down to about the 49-yard line and a first down Cardinals.
He was open for a little bit. He dance. We'll take it any way we can.
Yeah, he was doing, what do they call it, the giddy or the jitty or what? He
Nah,
was
he's
doing
running the
that out
cumbia.
there.
He was dancing the cumbia. That's what he was doing.
The giddy up.
The giddy up. So he's down to the 49-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 Cardinals. 3 wide to the left. No, there's 4 to the left.
there's
1
4.
to the right. Melanson takes the snap, trying to find a space. He's going to run forward and plow ahead for at least 4, all the way to about the 46-yard line.
There's kind of like a small hesitation around there, huh?
Yep. Yeah, he, they were so spread out,
yeah.
and so when he got it, he was trying to find a
Like,
gap
which way to
there.
go, huh?
Yeah.
Second down for the Cardinals.
So Woods comes off. In comes the senior, Kevin Garcia. Usually that means they're going to go empty backfield when you see that look.
We're going
Here they go.
deep.
3 receivers to the left, 2 over to the right, including Garcia and Gomez. Melanson in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking down the field. He's got a blitz coming after him.
Green gloves
He's
wide
looking,
open.
He throws it, and
Oh,
oh
thank
my
God.
gosh. Oh, they're,
Oh, took my breath away, bud.
Woods tried to throw it back across his body.
I missed it. I was watching.
I mean, Melanson.
Melanson.
And Melanson, you don't see too many of those.
Oh,
When
my
he let it go,
goodness.
it looked like a duck coming out of his hand, and it was up there like Duck Dynasty. It went whack, whack,
And
whack.
came down in the offensive hand. The defensive hand didn't catch it, thank God.
Right into a
Hit him
Wildcat
right in the
hand, and he
chest.
dropped it.
The Wildcats can't catch today.
So
God.
3rd down, and we'll call it 6.5. Cardinals back up there. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Melanson in the backfield, and they're going to
Okay.
get
There's
him
a
to
flag.
try,
There's
and
a-
that'll send them.
That's pretty close to a first down.
Yeah, so that'll move them 5 yards.
Just call the first down like we do on the other side.
65, defense.
Yeah, it won't quite be the first. Out goes Garcia. In comes Woods
Which
again.
means what? Don't say it, because other people might be watching.
Which means they're going to do whatever they
The
want to.
opposing team might be watching right now.
I'm looking for Woods to get this 1 yard here.
So with these wood boots all walking
That's
all over
right.
you, huh?
That's
Wood
right.
boots.
One of these boots are gonna walk all over you. Something like that.
Woods
42.
We do not have copyrights to that song. I repeat, no copyrights on that song.
3rd and 1. Under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Woods in the backfield. Takes the handoff from
Get there.
Melanson.
Oh,
My
shoot.
gosh. He
no.
got met by a host.
Nobody
a
blocked.
host of
Nobody
Wildcats.
blocked. They came right through.
I
Yep.
mean, there were so many cats there, it looked like the alley down behind the locker plant back in the day.
You better
They were
call
all
a dog
back there
catcher,
looking
yeah.
for a scrap. And they pushed Woods down right at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 4th and 1, and the offense stays on the field.
them
5:30
blocks,
and
boys.
ticking.
What do we do here? Pass a little short pass or?
I'd spread them out and either let Melanson throw it short or run for that yard, but who knows?
A little quarterback sneak there, bud?
Doubles each side. Melanson and Woods in the backfield. He takes the snap. He throws it over to the left
Oh,
side.
Gomez gets it.
Gomez got a big gap down the middle.
Get
He's
there.
to the 20,
Get
the
there.
15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Woo!
Luis Gomez says, give me 6 on the board. Eunice Cardinals say, we'll take another one. Woo!
Easy money. Can I get a Ric Flair on that one, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy. Man, I was a little scared with that little pass over there, but he got it.
So the Cardinals now lead 13-0 with 5:11 remaining in the first quarter. Luis Gomez off the Melanson short pass turns it into about a 40-yard gain and 6 points.
I hope we get a little too loud there, bud. Hope we don't blow the speakers up in this house.
Woods, the extra point is up.
And
it
good.
is good. And the Cardinals lead 14-0.
Give a shout out to our sponsors one more time. Outlaw Grill, Lasco Construction, R360, IPS, Lebel Insurance, XL Energy, Debbie Country Kitchen, Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, Lobo Trucking, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Garage, Parker Energy Service, BJ Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, the Eunice Schools, the City of Eunice, and Cardinal Hardware, our proud sponsor of today's semifinal game. The score is 14-0. Eunice leads here in the first quarter, and 5 minutes and 11 seconds remain.
Shout out to the Kimple family in Las Vegas, Nevada, watching from all the way over in Nevada. We often get viewers from all over the globe, actually.
That's very impressive.
My cheerleaders are spread out too much. I can't get them all in one shot.
That's good. That's good. Get them out there on that field. All right, 5:11 remaining here in quarter number 1. It's 14-0. Woods sets up the ball over there on that hash, which usually means we're going to either do the little poochie or the onside.
If they do a hash, why don't you from this corner in the sun's in our eyes?
Yeah.
Hindsight's 20/20, right?
We're coming this way because he's right-footed kicker, so he prefers this direction.
He can kick both feet out here.
With
I'm
both
joking.
feet?
I'm joking.
All right, so here he goes. Here goes Woods. He pooches it over to this side. Tularosa takes it up about the 20. That was a long poocher. And then they're going to turn it up. They've got some space down the sideline.
Luckily he's pushed out of bounds.
And he gets pushed out of bounds,
Hernandez.
I believe, by, was that Hernandez?
Yes, sir, number 61.
And he's going to step out about the 45, so that
saved us a lot right there.
Whatever play that was that Jackson pulled out of his playbook, let's put that sucker back up, wad it up,
Hey, that goes to the special team coach, not Coach Jackson. That's the special team coach.
Who's your special team coach?
The guy out there in gray shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever that one, coach, throw that one in the garbage. We lined up like a pooch, but we kicked it deep.
Yes, we did. I agree.
And so then we had a lot of room.
It kind of scared me, man.
5:04 on the clock here in quarter number 1. Salazar in the backfield by himself. Trips to the left. 2 receivers to the right. Getting set are the Wildcats. I heard a little rattle. In motion is number 10, Kaze. He's going to go all the way.
Oh, come on. That's a delay flag.
And here comes a flag.
He moved the ball. He didn't cross the ball.
Let's see what they're going to call here.
Encroachment.
I looked down trying to get – I don't know how the guy in the back can call that.
No, I don't think we went across the line.
I wonder if he moved the ball.
I don't know, but the guy in the back called, I think he was trying to call an offsides on us, but he was throwing the flag from behind the defense. He couldn't see the line. So then he comes over and starts talking to this guy.
So let's see what they say.
58.
How does
58? Exactly.
How does the guy behind the defense call that?
I'm telling you, bro.
Wow.
It's just they see that red and we do everything wrong to him.
So they're going to spot it at the 50.
Another makeshift call, right?
The ref from behind the defense, the 2 that are round up right down the line didn't call anything, but the guy behind them did. But anyway, here we go. 5:04, 14-0. They're going to fake the little handoff over to the left side, and now they're going to throw it down the field. And
beautiful job there
by Hyan Castro. He slaps the ball away and saved a catch there because the man was open.
I was hoping to tap it to himself.
Yep.
Beautiful job of recovering. That's going to make it 2nd and 5 here for the Wildcats.
Shout out to John Dean Davis and that crew, always great sponsors and always involved in the community. We appreciate you, John Dean and fam. Here goes Tularosa back to the line of scrimmage. Salazar in the backfield. He's going to hand it right up the middle. There's a big gap there, and that was number 10, Kaze, and he goes all the way for a first down, and they're going to spot him about the 41.
Cassie on the carry.
Oh, there's a little mishap on the handoff.
Too much running room there.
Yeah.
So Tularosa heading back quickly, same as we do, to the line of scrimmage. They've got twins each side. Salazar and Kaze in the backfield for Tule. Waiting on the snap is Salazar. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking down the field, throws it down the field. He's got a man open. That's number 7.
Fumble!
And the ball is on the ground. They're fighting for
Eunice got it.
And the Cardinals have it again.
Do we get it? Let's see. Yes, they gave it to us.
Eunice football. Eunice football. Eunice football.
And that turnover was brought to you by Hernandez there. He went out there and shook it out of his hand and got it.
Isaiah Hernandez comes in and dislodges the ball after a big play for the Wildcats, and that's multiple turnovers so far for Tule, and the Cardinal offense heads back out onto the field again, and we've already got our receivers set up on the line.
I'm ready to go, man.
We're ready.
Let's play some football. Look how long they take to set the ball up for us. Look how long they're taking for us.
Eunice with a 14-0 lead, and their offense is back on the field. Melanson ready.
Santa Rosa 21.
So Texaco wins a while ago. Melanson turns
Woods
turns the corner, tiptoeing down the sideline.
Almost to the 50.
He's going to pick up about 13 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. They just announced over the loudspeaker that Texaco has defeated Santa Rosa. So the winner here today will have to go to that smelly place up there in near Clovis.
We got a player hurt for the white team out there.
Uh-oh.
Number 7.
Got an injury.
Number 7?
Down an injured person. He's their leading, or there's 2 receivers that are really quality for them. That is, I'm probably going to butcher this. I believe it's Torlita. And Braden Torlita, he is the player that's down on the field.
He was hopping on
Tule.
one leg for a little ways, and he laid down.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the Cardinals leading here 14-0. Once again, just a quick update. My understanding, Hobbs with the loss last night, so their season's done. Lovington with the big 50-plus point over Espanola Valley earlier today, so they move on to the next round. Portales with a win last night. I think it was in Bernalillo, and so they move on to the next round. I'm trying to think of who else. Roswell had a big win last night, so they move on to the next round. I think Artesia's playing like right now, or was. They were up big, though, the last I heard. And then, of course, as they just mentioned, Texaco has beaten Santa Rosa, and so the winner here will travel to the land of the Green Goblins, the Wolverines.
The Wolverines, huh?
Yep. And so, I got to tell you, as a broadcaster, Santa Rosa and Texaco are both always not the funnest places to go, for sure.
You got to wear your bulletproof vest, right?
Well, it's just not.
Face shield and everything.
Yeah.
Hostile territory, let's just put it that way.
Well, and usually they put us in the bleachers.
Do we get hazard pay when we go up there?
In the home bleachers.
Yeah,
and so you're
me and Charlie been there a couple of times. It's kind of scary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so,
and they tend to block our view.
Well, if you were listening to that broadcast earlier with Santa Rosa, it was very interesting. At one point, the Santa Rosa broadcaster, there was a helmet-to-helmet hit that was called, and you could hear the Texaco parents screaming and going nuts, and they were screaming, "That's football," and this and that. And the Santa Rosa broadcaster is arguing with the Texaco people, and I heard him say, "How about somebody? Or I want to see somebody hit you in the head and see how you like it." And
it's one of your kinfolk, Jimmy, out there
man,
getting mad.
I was laughing because I was like, "Man, I'm not the only one that gets fired up out here." It was an entertaining broadcast. If you get some spare time, go back and listen. Very, very entertaining.
There we go.
So the Eunice Cardinal offense comes onto the field. 4:24 on the clock here in quarter number 1. Melanson takes the handoff. He's going to run around the left side. Had a little room, and I don't know
Number
why.
53
Well, 53 was blocking, and Melanson just ran and stood there until the guy got off his block, and then he got taken down. So all of that to pick up about 3-4 yards. Melanson, if he's going to run, has got to go. Got to go.
Because that white team wants to hit you very, very bad.
They're coming to hit him. You might as well just duck your shoulder and plow and get you a few yards and do what you got to do. So Melanson back in there. Eunice in that hurry-up offense that they run all the time. No huddle. 2 receivers right. 2 to the left. Melanson and Woods in the backfield. Melanson takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it out here to Hyan Castro.
Get there.
Hyan has a little room. And man, big 7'4", I thought hit a Tularosa Wildcat in the back, and no call. I call a spade a spade.
I was like, well, I kept looking for the flag. No flag, no flag.
He gave him a two-hand shove right in the back, and then threw his hands in the air like, I didn't do anything. Anybody don't look at me. But,
Like if you're steer wrestling, huh?
yes. So no call, 3rd down and 2. The Cardinals have it at the 48-yard line, 3:39 on the clock.
Might have been a makeup from that one call.
Melanson takes the snap, hands it to Woods.
First
Woods
down.
has got more than enough
And
for the
some.
first. He's bobbing.
Keep
He
him.
turns the corner at the
Boom,
30.
take that
He's
hit.
down to the 25.
Boy.
And he leveled.
Boy.
He leveled Mathis from
Said, "Get
Tularosa. Dropped his shoulder. And
He said, "Get some."
I'm going to deliver a blow right here.
It was. He said, get some.
Woods,
Boy.
all 85 pounds of him, dropped his shoulder and ran over a guy at the
That
end.
looked pretty cool. I was like, what? Little Mighty Mouse out there, boy.
Hey, it ain't the dog in the fight. It's the fight in the dog.
Now that boy got a lot of fight today.
3:31 on the clock here in quarter number 1. Melanson to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 21-yard line. Melanson
There he is, there he
rolling
is.
to the right. Throws it to Green Gloves across the middle. Green Gloves is bobbing.
on
He's
his feet.
weaving. He breaks a tackle, and now he's down to about the 6-yard line. What a run after the catch
Boy.
by Green Gloves Mata.
Got extra 6 yards off there, and he still didn't go down. He stepped out of bounds.
So
Shows
that's
how
going to
strong
make
he
it
is.
1st and goal from about the 6-yard line with 3:20 remaining in the first quarter.
We got Mr. Garcia coming in as running back.
Kevin Garcia comes in. Wood's going to step off. They're going to have the empty backfield. Garcia and Gomez over to the right. Thompson, High Castro, and Mata to the left. Melanson takes the snap, looking down.
All day,
rolling
all day,
around,
all day.
Throws it across his body
Kevin
to
Garcia
Garcia.
gets it. Oh, but he
Kevin
stops.
Garcia made an amazing catch, and he gets stopped right at the goal line, but they're going to pick up about 6 yards on that down inside the 1.
Kevin jumped about 6 feet to get that.
He did.
Keep in mind, Kevin's not that tall.
And a Tularosa defender made a play on it
Made a
and
good
missed
play.
it. And so, anyway, it's 2nd down and goal from inside the 1. Eunice knocking on heaven's door.
And Woods back up in there.
Woods boots, the most walked-about boots in Texas. They're going to hand it to him. He bobs. He weaves.
gets there.
And he plows in. He says, walk these boots right into the end zone for 6 more. It's 20-0. The Cardinals taking care of business here early.
They came out and played today. Man, that's
So
a
what do you
beautiful
think?
job.
Just keep on going until we hit 50?
Oh, well, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Well,
Put on the gas.
every time I say that,
No, don't say it then.
the
No,
other team
don't say
comes,
it then.
comes roaring back.
Let Charlie say it.
What
So
I'm
here
saying
goes
is
Woods.
we're not gonna.
Here goes Woods back for the extra point. High Castro, the PAT holder,
Oh man.
waiting on the snap. Takes the snap, sets it down. The kick is
Oh, it's a little
up,
cricket. Oh, they're saying
and
it's
it
no
is
good.
no good. So it does not go in. It's 20-0. Charlie jinxed us.
No fireworks that time, right? Give a shout out to our sponsors: Redbird Garage, NMAA Pipeline LLC, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Pump and Supply, BTA Service and Rentals, Parker Energy Service, Redbird Gas, Eunice Health Clinic, Guns Up Services, Eunice Public Schools, Dairy Country Kitchen, XL Energy, Lavelle Insurance, IPS, R360, Lasco Construction, Outlaw Grill, Cardinal Hardware, the City of Eunice, and Eunice Public Schools. Take it away, Johnny.
Yeah, shout out to the Fuller family watching from Brazil. Brazil, we
right.
appreciate you listening. Bob Klaus, thank you for the update on Texaco, Santa Rosa. We appreciate it. And once again, Perry Kimball, thank you for watching in Vegas. So here we go. Eunice's kickoff group heads back out onto the
Putting it
field.
right back over there again.
They're not listening to what I said a while ago about throwing that play in the garb.
Oh, they listened to that again. Just because Jimmy said it, we're going to do it.
That's right. That's
I've heard that before, and I'm joking.
They're probably going to do the opposite because
I've got a
Jimmy said.
paramedics going over to pick up number 7 over there.
Yeah, the ambulance crew is coming over to pick up one of the Tularosa players. 2:43 here in quarter number 1. Woods ready for the kick. Let's see what they do here. They do it the same thing,
We got an extra player over here on this side
To the
now.
same kid.
and then that kid's going to
Let's do
stand
the
there
reverse.
and
Get him, George.
dance.
Get him, George. Oh,
yeah.
what? Oh, he's still on his feet.
I
The
don't.
Cardinal flock in and get him.
The
flock landed there, huh?
Cardinals
That was a
almost
flock,
sound like
all right.
turkeys as they come.
You did sound like
flying in.
turkeys. Don't be saying that, man.
It's
We're not
close-
turkeys.
It's close to Thanksgiving. Feathers flew everywhere, and the
They just
down
plucked
go the
that
cats.
cat, huh?
Down go the cats. They're down at the 15-yard line.
I don't know why he will run backwards there.
No, and he ran backwards a long way. He caught it up here, like in between the 20 and the 25.
I agree. Right there in the shade.
So 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 15 now. 2:32 remaining in the first quarter. We're still in the first quarter. Eunice leads 20-0. I will say earlier in the season, Tularosa made a big comeback on Jal, so we can't get too comfortable for sure. There's a good pass and a good catch.
Even better tackle. Took his legs out from underneath him. That's nice.
One of our, what I think is usually a defensive lineman back there.
Well,
he's playing linebacker. Okay, I was going to say that was kind of a strange.
And that suits him. He's big, strong, fast, smart, man.
Yep, so here we go. They're going to give him about 3 yards. Ball spotted about the 18. 2nd down, and we'll call it 7. Trips to the left. Salazar in the backfield with his receiver in that little pistol to his right side. He takes the snap, looking down the field, throws it over to the and
Hyan Castro almost had that.
Almost had a pickoff.
But he's blocked in the back when he went for it.
Yeah, he got hit while the ball was in the air. They blocked him out of the way, or he'd have had a pick 6.
He's seen that play before. He's been released into his book out there.
Yep. And so anyway, after all of that, the Wildcats pick up a 1st down. It's 1st and 10, ball at the 26. 26, Billy, 26. 1:35 on the clock here in quarter number 1. Salazar takes the snap, hands it right up the middle. Plowing forward, picking up at least 4, maybe 5, depending on the spot, is Kaze.
Oh, they gave him 6.
Yeah, they did.
Sure did.
They did. You think I'm lying, man?
Ball spotted at the 32. Salazar and Kaze in the backfield for the Wildcats. 2 receivers wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Salazar takes a snap. He's looking down the field.
Oh, he got sacked. Ball on the floor. Ball on the floor.
On the ground.
It's still on the ground. Eunice going to recover it again.
It's going to be close. Isaiah Hernandez and somebody are in there wrestling for it. I think they're going to say the Wildcats have it. They do. And so
the quarterback was slow getting up, but he was hit by number 6. Austin McCuller came in there and just hit him hard.
They've got McCuller playing like a defensive end.
Boy.
And McCuller may be the fastest kid on this team and usually a D-back, and he's playing defensive end, and they've got him just trying to smoke the cornerback.
Look at the quarterback holding his arm over there.
Yep.
Number 2. And number 68 got one out the form as well for the.
Yeah, so Wildcat goes off injured. The quarterback Salazar holding his throwing arm as he was in mid-throwing
That's going to be a running play.
And so here goes the snap. They're going to hand it to Kaze right up the middle, and he gets hit in the backfield by number 4.
Colburn.
That's Brady Colburn. Colburn says no thank you.
These big guys are coming up big right now, aren't they?
4th down.
And that's going to make it 4th and 1. The ball spotted at the 35. This is a big down, and it looks like Felicetti and the Wildcats are going to go for it in their own end of the field.
Don't jump off sides now, guys.
It's a huge play. Got to watch the ball. Defense, they take the snap. They fake the handoff, and he's going around the end trying to get there.
He don't get there.
The Cardinals come up and hit him.
They're going to spot him an extra 2 yards. Are you serious?
That was a spot right there.
I thought he got it. Like I said, I call a spade a spade. I thought he fell forward. They hit him.
Was a club.
They hit him right at the line, but I thought he fell forward.
Okay.
So they're going to give it to him. I think he got it.
May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
I think he got it. They gave it to him. He just needed a yard, and they hit him right at the line of scrimmage, but where he landed, I thought he fell a yard. He fell. If they had hit him and knocked him backwards, but they hit him and wrapped him and kind of did the old twist and throw thing that they do nowadays, and they threw him for the first down.
You got my hand on my hip over here. Okay, quarter's over.
Hey, I want to go back to the last play before that. Can you fumble the ball, fumble it forward, and get the yards? I thought it had to stay with wherever you fumbled it at.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'd be lying to you.
That's a Heath Dean question. If he's listening, let him call us. So after the first quarter, Eunice leads 20-0 over the Tularosa. Give a shout out to our sponsors real quick. Parker Energy Service, BHA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, and the City of Eunice, Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, NMAA Pipeline LLC, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Debbie Country Kitchen, XL Energy, Lavelle Insurance, IPS, R360, Lasco Construction, and Outlaw Grill.
Shout out to Matt and Kay White listening, and shout out to my Uncle Kenny Jones back there listening. We appreciate our listeners. 12 minutes on the clock, getting ready to start quarter number 2. The Cardinals with a 20-0 lead. Tularosa just converted a 4th and 1. They fake the handoff, throw it out to the right side, and trying to get there was Kevin Garcia. That ball hung up in the air.
Like a dead duck, man.
He almost made it, too.
If Garcia would have been either a step faster or that ball would have been a hair slower, it might have been a pick six the other way. Garcia broke on the ball, just couldn't quite get there.
Get it. And luckily it was short because the other player was wide open, too. Who would have gone for a TD maybe?
Ball spotted at the 37. Salazar takes the snap, looking over here. He's going to throw it over to the right side.
Woods
is there.
Woods
got it! Interception! Woods got it! And now he's headed the other direction. He's to the 45, the 50.
Get there,
40.
Oh,
he
they missed.
bobs. He weaves. He's still on his feet. He got grabbed by the head and thrown to the ground. Woods with an amazing over-the-shoulder INT, and then runs it back 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 yards all the way inside the 30.
I didn't think he was going to catch it. I ain't going to lie. Nothing against him.
I think he didn't think he did, and he's like, oh, I got the ball. I got to go.
Hey, beautiful job there by you, Mr. Woods.
And the momentum took the Tularosa offensive player down to the ground, and so then he had a lot of room. So 11:38 remaining in the first half. Eunice with a 20-0 lead, the offense back on the field. Melanson takes the snap, hands it to Woods. Woods is bobbing.
Wide open, get there.
He's through the middle to the 10. He's still on his feet, down inside the 10, close to the 5.
Yeah, I think it should be the 5. Now they're going to spot him.
They spot him at the 7.
Yeah, they took 2 yards away from him.
11:31 on the clock in the first half, and Eunice is knocking on the door again. And we've got a timeout on the field, and the Eunice faithful are on the feet, and they are getting rowdy. It's ruckus going on here in Cardinal Stadium.
The score is 20-0 here at the beginning of the second quarter. Shout out to our sponsors real quick. NMAA Pipeline LLC, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Pump and Supply, Outlaw Grill, Cardinal Hardware, the City of Eunice, R360, Lasco Construction, IPS, Lavelle Insurance, Excel Energy, the Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, BTA Service and Rentals, and Parker Energy Service.
Shout out to Noah Mendoza and the Dozer family. They're listening from the deer woods out deer hunting. We hope we bring you the game the way the Dozers like to listen to it, loud and rowdy.
Loud and rowdy.
Hit somebody.
Hit somebody, as the Dozers say.
Hit somebody.
20-0 is the score. Eunice down inside the 10. Ball spotted at the 7. Tularosa trying to calm everybody down. I saw that. Heath sent us a message saying he believes in high school football. It's wherever the ball was recovered. Gotcha. So I guess you can fumble it 20, 30 yards down the field if you get it back.
Maybe that's a good play to do.
So heading to the line of scrimmage is Eunice. Melanson and Woods in the backfield. Doubles on each side. Here we go. The snap. They hand it to Woods. Woods trying to find a gap. He does. He spins. He's down inside the 5 to about the 4, maybe the 3. Yeah, they're spotting him at the 3. It's going to be second and goal from the 3. I think they're trying to let Woods get an opportunity to punch this one in.
He well deserves it right here.
And this may be the first time I've ever seen this in my life, at least the last couple of years. We had a huddle.
Hope it don't throw us off too much.
There was a huddle on the field for the Cardinals. You don't see us huddle.
We're changing it up a little bit.
So 3 receivers to the left. Gomez over to the right. Takes a snap.
A reverse.
They try a little reverse. They're trying to get him around the corner so he can
He's wide open.
Oh,
good job.
Into the ground, and now there's a flag that comes out late.
Holding probably on Eunice.
And I see Calvillo throwing his hands in the air like what I do it is. It's going to be holding. I think we tried to get a little fancy there.
Yeah.
Too fancy.
No more huddles. Just throw the huddle stuff out.
Yeah, that's
he was open. He just delayed a little bit too long to throw the ball, but it's okay.
You know, Thompson in his younger days was a pretty dang good quarterback. And they ran that like double reverse to him, and then I guess he was going to try to throw it to Melanson. And
61 offense, 10-yard penalty.
61 blocking the back.
Blocking the back. Okay.
I'd done.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Everybody goes,
Yeah.
Can I get a
So that scoots Eunice all the way back to about the 14. We'll call it the 13-yard line.
Give us a little running room.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Melanson and Woods. Melanson takes the snap.
Green glove's wide open. Green glove's wide open that back corner.
I don't know if he can get it across there.
That's too far.
And there we got a wrestling match all the way over here.
Calvillo needs to calm down,
still
man.
Bouncing. I'd go grab Calvillo and tell him to cut that nonsense
ear, yes.
out. Yeah. I may have to pull my headset off in a minute and lean out the booth and tell
Don't stomp on this floor because you might break it, okay?
Tell Calvillo to get his head in the game.
So here we go. It's third and what?
Third and
goal
13?
from the 13. Melanson in the backfield by himself. We're in a deep spread this time. Everybody spread all the way from one side to the other. Melanson takes the snap, looking down the field. He's going to cut and trying to run to his left now, trying to get into the end zone. He's going to tuck it and go. Just needs to duck.
Oh, no, that's not a flag over there.
They're going to call green
Mata
gloves.
was doing a beautiful job blocking. He was not holding.
Yeah.
He was blocking the whole way.
Oh.
That man's insane. He's not watching the same game I'm watching.
They're going to call a hold on Mata out there on the wing.
He was not holding him. He had the hands in the right position, Your Honor.
10:30 on the clock. 20-0 is the score. I ain't going to complain too much because we're up 20-0.
Yeah, but we want to be up 50-0 and go home.
So,
Sorry, I got a little competitive there. I apologize.
yeah,
Hold.
He was not holding. We go back.
Remains third down.
He had his hands in the
Wow.
right spot.
the Eunice faithful is booing like crazy. The Tularosa fans are cheering.
They're confused too.
So it's
Actually-
third down. They're going to replay the down. I guess it's a spot foul, so that moved them from the goal line out to where they're at. They're about the 13-yard line
About the
again.
same spot they were
Yeah.
at.
Yeah, we didn't lose much, but I mean, he did a beautiful job blocking. That's my pet peeve. That's all I gotta say. I'm Dolph.
Well, and they
I'm done my
called it-
soapbox.
They said on 13, and he's 15, so they even got the number wrong because Woods wasn't even.
Yeah, Woods wasn't even on the
he
field
wasn't
because it
on
was
the field.
number 1 was out
Garcia
there.
was out there, so they called the player on the rod. They wasn't even on the field for the hold. So there's the snap. Rolling to his right is Melanson, looking down the field, throws it over into the corner, and going up and getting it is Thompson,
Thompson.
for 6 more. Take that and frame it up your hat.
Hold
Beautiful
that.
job there. He rolled. He had to roll out a long ways to get there, but he got it to him.
What did you say? Hold that.
10:22 remaining here in the first half, and the Cardinals put 6 more on the board. It's 26-0. Eunice increases the lead.
I was afraid there for a second we were going to score, but we got it in. Took a little while, but we got it in there, boys. As Elgin gets out there ready for the extra point, Jimmy Jones takes notes.
Yeah, I have to keep up with some of my stats here every now and then. I forget.
It's a high snap.
Hyen puts the ball down. Woods with the kick, and it is good. And with 10:22 remaining in the first half, the score, Eunice 27, Tularosa 0.
Shout out to our sponsors one more time. Gums Up Services, Redbird Gas, Lobo Trucking, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Garage, Parker Energy Service, BTH Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Cardinal Hardware, Outlaw Grill, Let's Go Construction, R360, IPS, Lavelle Insurance, XL Energy, Debris Country Kitchen, and Guns Up Services one more time. Take it away, Johnny.
Your Eunice Cardinals on the board again, 27-0. Here is the score. We've still got 10 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the first half.
That's a lot of football ahead of us, boss.
Eunice going to mix up the kickoff here again and go back to the center. They're going to put it down on the X. I kind of like it.
You kind of like it?
Kind of like it.
Like it like that.
So Eunice getting ready.
Like
Got the
that, huh?
big lead. Tularosa with a big crowd over there. Got a good crowd here that drove all the way over from Tule. It's a long way.
Well, I've been sitting pretty still here lately.
Yeah, for the last 10 minutes or so. They were rowdy at the beginning. Hopefully we can keep them that way.
Keep
There's
them
the kick.
down.
He's just going to skip it over down to the middle, about the same spot when he was doing the pooch. And so turning the corner
Oh,
around
man,
the
that
right
quarterback-
side and tiptoeing his number 2, Salazar. He made a big return.
Yes, he did, and nobody touched him. He stepped out of bounds by accident.
At the 37-yard line, Salazar with a. Why would we? I don't
know.
You know,
I don't
I'm
know.
just going to say it, and I love Greg to death. But why would we kick it to the best player they got on their team every time? Because that's who we were kicking it to over here.
I think we just want to hit him.
Yeah, maybe.
Just want to rough them up, huh?
What that lady say from Texaco?
Hit
It's football.
Because they're purposely kicking it over there to him.
We just need to stay focused and continue playing like way we're playing.
10:16 on the clock.
Play the
Salazar
game.
in the backfield. He's going to hand it straight up the middle to Kaze. Kaze's got a big run. He's
brought
going
down
to
by
be
Kevin.
close to a first down, and Kevin Garcia with the stop.
Depends. You see, this guy gives him 2. This guy gives him 4 yards.
So they've spotted it at the 46-yard line. Thule back to the line, runs the same play to Kaze, and he's crossed the first down marker. That wasn't.
No, that's number 84.
And that's not on our roster.
They picked him up out of the crowd a minute ago.
I apologize, Thule, as we got that roster off Max Preps yesterday. So that's
I'll be that alumni they picked up.
it could be. I'm about to lose my voice already. I've been hollering too much.
Pace yourself. Pace
Three
yourself, Jimmy.
receivers to the left, one to the right. They fake the handoff.
Get him, Austin. Get him, Austin. Get him, Austin.
Corner.
Got him running.
Austin was chasing him. Salazar's running.
There's a block in the back there, bud.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
man, and no call.
Did you see
as
how number
Kevin
5
Garcia got hit in the back and rolled up, and he's
Wow.
following
Are
the
you
wide hat around
serious?
now telling him about it.
Are you serious? That's hard. Our player can get hurt on that.
I don't think we can get a call here today. The ball
No.
spotted at the 49-yard line.
Aren't we playing in Eunice?
9:37 remaining here in the first half. Tularosa going to hand it right up the middle to 8-4.
Mr.
He's going
Anonymous.
to plow ahead and get a big pickup. And he's close to another first down, and they're going to wave for the change. So here we go. Eunice trying to get a sub in. They're subbing in multiple people.
We better call a timeout. We better call a timeout. Yeah, we did call a timeout.
Yeah, we were trying to sub multiple people. And I don't know why we were trying to do that, but we were. We had multiple starters on the sideline. I'm guessing that we started maybe letting some other people get on the field already. And they were trying to get the main people back out on the field, and we're going to run out of time. So Eunice going to take a timeout here. They lead 27-0, still fairly early in the first half.
And it's getting cold out there.
Yeah, that wind comes through every now and then. I got a pair of little thermals on, got my my Under Armour thick shirt on.
I got a jacket hanging on my chair. I'm getting ready to put it on.
I'm just so skinny. I just get cold real easy.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
I got my jacket down there in the car just in case I get cold. That way by the time I get to the car, I'll have it.
That's a smart man out there.
Won't even need it by the time you get to the car.
Exactly.
Oh, Lord, help him.
So they bring McCullough out.
He almost had it. He's almost. Who they put in for him?
Well, Thule started just running it right up the middle. And so now they've went back to what looks like a 5-man, maybe it's still the 4-man front, but they've put in some beef down there. It's what's for dinner. You used to get it at the locker plant. You don't anymore.
No.
Now you can get it down at Debbie's or at Outlaw.
Yeah, it's a good place to get some beef.
9:27 remaining here in the first half. 4 receivers to the left. Salazar and the running back, 8-4 in the backfield. Salazar takes the snap. He's going to hand it right up the middle.
Oh, look at
Coming
that.
through is Ortega, and he says, not in my house.
Nope. He got there like nobody's blocking him. Even seen him come by.
So he takes him down for about a 3-yard loss. They give him a little forward progress, so it's going to make it a 2-yard loss. So 2nd and 12, ball at the 44-yard line. 9:05 on the clock. Tularosa trying to get the call from Coach Felicetti from the sideline. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Salazar in the backfield with 8-4 to his left. They're going to hand it right up the middle to 8-4. He's going to bop it out toward the outside, and a host of Cardinals come flocking through and go brr, brr.
That's a
And they
better
take him
Cardinal.
down.
That's a better Cardinal.
That was a better Cardinal than my gobbler.
Yeah.
When
No, that's not a Cardinal, man.
So they spot him at the 40. That's going to give him about a 4-yard pick. Oh, no, now they've moved it back to the 39. I'm sorry, the 41. So
Keep moving that
8:30,
ball,
the
huh?
clock is ticking. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Salazar in the backfield with 8-4 to his right. Salazar in that shotgun, takes the snap, looking past the whole way, looking down the field, throws it into the middle. There was a whole pile of people there.
Yeah. But there was more red than white in that center.
That was Pacheco. Fabian Pacheco was the intended receiver, and there was a whole bunch of people congested in there. Pacheco threw his hands in the air like he wanted a pass interference call, and I'm like, man,
Nobody touched you.
Half those people hitting you were your own teammates. He was trying to run that little drag,
Like we're gonna
across the
here
middle,
on
right behind our line.
Their spacing was completely off on that one, huh?
So
Fourth down and 9. Thule going to go for it here with 8:15 on the clock. Trips to the left, twins to the right.
Don't jump
Salazar
outside.
in the backfield all by himself. Takes the snap. They're looking past the whole way. He's going to throw it over to the right side. He's got a man wide open. He was on his knees, but he's at the first down marker.
How did he get so wide open?
They sent a man deep over there, and we had Mata, Gomez, and Garcia that went back.
Sure he didn't come off of the sideline?
Yeah.
He probably did, the way he looked at it.
He was wide enough open that he might have. 8 minutes on the clock. First down, Thule on the huge first down pickup there for them. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Salazar takes a snap, throws it over here to the right side, and he heard footsteps, and he put that one on
I
the
hear
floor.
a lot of footsteps out there.
he had about 3 Cardinals running at him full speed.
I'm not catching that one.
And, yeah, it was about to have a collision. And he decided, I don't think I want that.
Not today.
7:47 on the clock, remaining here in the first half. 27-0, Eunice in the lead. Takes the snap. They're going to hand it right up the middle to 8-4.
Oh, wow.
He's got a big run, and he's down. He dropped the ball at the end. The ball came out on the turf, but he was already down.
That kid can run.
And that'll move the chains again, and I don't know where he came from. I don't know if he had to change jerseys. Remember there was a kid back there earlier, and the ump was helping him with his jersey, and I don't see that kid on the field anymore. So I'm wondering if that's not him. They hand it right up the middle. They're going to pick up another 3 or 4. That seems to be their go-to play.
So far.
Well, and I'm telling you, at everything I looked at statistically speaking, they've run it more today than they probably ran it the whole rest of the season. We're down to 7:11 on the clock. It's time for a big gulp.
I'll take a coffee.
A big gulp of coffee?
Yes.
A big gulp of coffee.
Trips to the left, one to the right. Salazar in the backfield takes a snap, looking down the field. He's got a man out there on that right side. Is he going to throw it? No, he's going to tuck it and go.
Oh, he's blocking the back.
And
Finally, they call it.
Yes. Who was that got hit in the back? That was Ortega.
Did you see number 2 just swing at our number 1 over there?
He was headed up. Ortega was going to make contact with the quarterback, and he got blasted in the back, so that's got to be the call.
Yes.
There's a flag right there where it happened.
But at the end of the play, Kevin tried to tackle him.
I got that on video.
Yeah, and number 2 swung at his head. Are you serious, guys? Throw a flag on that one.
So 6:53 remaining here in the first half. Eunice leads 27-0.
10-yard penalty.
So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty. They're going to scoot them back. That'll make it second and about 15. They're going to scoot them back to about the 25-yard line. They need to get down to about the 10 for a first down. Cardinals need to get a stop here. Don't want to give Tule any momentum.
No, we do not.
I'm telling you, early in the season, Jow got out to a big lead against them, and then they came crawling back. And right at the end of the game, Jow clipped them by 1, but it was a close game. They throw it out to this left side. Catching the ball is number 1, and he goes down. That was Mathis, and that almost looked like maybe a knee the way he went down.
He's slow getting up.
He's trying to get up, and now he's hopping.
Brings up third down for
and he's going to head out. He's calling for a sub.
The coach threw his hands in the air. We're like, what's going on?
Yeah, he went down, and you know, sometimes when you have a player go down like that with nobody around you, you start thinking, man, what is that, a knee? Is that an ankle? Now he's running on right over there on the sideline, stretching it out. It's 6:20 on the clock, 27-0, third down, and it's about 15. Salazar with the snap, rolling,
all
looking.
day.
Now he's going to tuck and run. He's got a little room there, and he kind of slid after the defense grabbed a hold of him. That was Ortega that came all the way from the opposite side of the field, along with Coburn and Castro.
So it's 4th and 8?
Another fourth down here. A while ago it was 4th and 9. Now it's 4th and 8. They're going to spot it at the 18.
And Mathis is still on the sideline. But big 84s are wide open.
And 8-4, I'm thinking maybe that Kaze. They may have changed him jerseys because he's disappeared. He
Number
was
10,
number
huh?
10.
Number 10, yeah.
And so, and 8-4 is not on her roster, and all of a sudden there was an 8-4 running at every play. Salazar in the backfield by himself, takes a snap, looking down the field, throws it hard and complete. And it's going to be enough for a first. Eunice trying to bring him down. And he's all the way down to about the 6-yard line. Another huge first down. And on a 4th down conversion, this drive, those are 2 big ones for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it gives Wildcats confidence here over the Eunice Cardinals. We got to take care of that.
Yeah, for sure. So the Wildcats headed to the line of scrimmage. 5:15 on the clock. Eunice leads 27-0. We're in the second quarter. Salazar in the backfield, takes the snap. He's going to hand it right up the middle. I think that's Kaze. He breaks the tackle, and Eunice, the flutter coming from Birds, comes in at the end. Not sure who that was, but he kind of got rolled up on at the end.
By everybody.
Oh, that's McCuller.
McCuller, they finally put him back in so he can start rushing again.
Garcia, there was a whole bunch of people in there. I saw Hernandez, Ortega, and McCuller comes back off the field. I got to tell you, I kind of like it when he's in there.
Yeah, I like him out there too, yes. Does a beautiful job getting pressure to that quarterback.
Yes, and he's fast. That kid may be the fastest kid on the team. 4:35 on the clock, second and goal from about the 10.
You see he feels in there now.
Go back toward the left side, and up comes Castro to knock him out of bounds right about the 9. Oh, they're going to step forward another couple steps and give it at the 8. Well, and now they okay, I was fixing to say now they step forward, but they go ahead and give him the 8. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 8. Eunice got a sub coming off a little slow.
Sub, yeah.
And
Austin's back
to
in
the
there.
line of scrimmage is the Wildcats. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Salazar takes the snap, looking around the right side. Cuts it, throws it hard to the deep right corner.
Oh, it went through the hands, but there's a flag on there.
And
incomplete.
It's an incomplete pass. I saw a hat fly.
So that's considered a flag.
Is it? The
Yes,
hat
sir.
is a flag?
Yes, sir. That's why he's coming over to the white hat.
Well, why throw your hat instead of your flag?
Because he probably doesn't have one.
You don't have a flag?
No, sir.
They didn't give
It's going to be a push off on the defense, I bet. I mean, on offense.
Let's see what the call is here.
Because if it was against the defense, that would have been a touchdown for him, right?
No, he dropped
Well,
it.
no,
They
he dropped it.
Oh, I thought he caught it.
They called him an incomplete.
So we declined that. It'll be 4th down.
Well,
right?
but I don't know. The way they're looking, it might be against Eunice.
Yeah, he's looking towards.
They're still debating it out there, and now they're going over to that far side.
See if it's made it to the offshore bank account.
And Felicetti, the coach from Tularosa, is throwing his hands in the air like he just don't care, and he's at the club with Usher on a Saturday night.
Even
And now he's got
5.
his hands on his hips. So I'm assuming it must be on Thule. Let's see what they call.
What?
Oh, they're going to say no call and pick it up.
And wave the flag off, 4th down.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the Eunice faithful are not
Imagine
happy.
that.
I
This is
can
what, our
hear the
6th
Eunice
one
crowd
already?
going nuts.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Over another crazy call that makes no sense to anybody. 4:16 on the clock. Thule in the shotgun with Salazar. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Salazar takes a snap, looking over to his right side.
Get him, Austin, get him,
McCullough's
Austin.
chasing him. And then the ball gets deflected at the goal line, and it's incomplete, and the Cardinals will take over on downs, 1st and 10.
Beautiful job that Austin gave him all that pressure.
We were just talking about
Yes.
the need to have McCullough back there.
Will take over 1st and 10 if they
Yeah, he puts a lot of pressure on him because he's so fast.
As we got a picture that says, here's the sign of a Cardinal. Thank you, Samuel Juarez.
Hayden Dean. So we appreciate you listening. He says the hat is not a flag. It's a sign that the receiver went out of bounds and then came back in.
Oh, I got you.
And when he came back in, he can't
cannot
catch it.
Yep. Give a shout out to Freddie Anguiano. He's in Austin with Ulysses watching the game. Thank you for that.
Eunice takes the snap. They hand it to Woods. Woods got a little room. He's around the 10, the 15, ducks his shoulder and gets to about the 19-yard line. Now they're going to spot him at the 20.
Woods is
gives
hitting
us a
people
little
out there,
room.
man.
Yeah.
He's laying the woods to him.
Lay in the woods. So 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 20.
We do not have copyrights to that.
4:05 on the clock. 27-0 is the score. The Cardinals trying to get one more drive in this half, but the way we don't use much time, you could get 2 or 3 more drives. Who knows?
You never know.
Melanson takes the snap. He had trips out to his left. They hand it to Woods. Woods with a big game, and then he gets
Slammed down to the
slammed,
floor.
power drive.
But
to
he
the
helped him back
ground.
up. There's a flag over here. A
And
fight.
over here we got a fight going on this side.
Number 5
Flags
against
flying everywhere. And
Come on, Nickel. Come on. Number 4, 54.
54. That's Nick Hernandez.
Yes.
I saw Isaiah out there.
He's kind of breaking it up there.
The bad thing is the last thing we need is to get
Yes.
people ejected before possibly moving on next week.
And it's always the second person.
Yes. Yeah, I thought the original play from the Tularosa deal was a little rough and probably unsportsmanlike. However, in today's football game, it's just hard to say. But then at the end, you had a altercation going between one of ours and one of theirs, and looks like they're going to call it on Eunice for sure.
Face mask.
Personal foul. It'll be 15 yards.
Against who, bud?
He don't know.
Face mask on Thule?
Take it to the 40.
Looks
Oh,
like
wow.
it.
They Hey, you know what? All that stuff I said a while ago about the officials not
never
knowing.
mind.
Man, never mind. That was a great call.
That was a great
call.
call.
I mean, they really looked in there tight to see that one. I mean, they got it right. And we're going to move it down the field about 15 yards on an amazing, amazing call by that
great call.
officiating crew. 3:56 on the clock, and it's first down Cardinals at the 40. Great call.
No comment.
We can flip-flop a little bit.
No comment. No.
Two receivers to the, or one, 3 three to the left, one to the right. They hand it to Woods. Woods got a little room. He cuts through the middle, still on his feet to the 50. He's still spinning, still on his feet. He's dragging people with him, and there goes another late hit, and they're going to call Eunice on that one, I think.
He was still blocking. He didn't hear the whistle. Number 12 didn't hear the whistle.
Yeah, I think they called that on Hernandez.
Oh, okay. I thought it was number 12 because number 12 just chunked number 2 all the way out there.
Oh, so maybe they did call it on 12. So let's see what they, but we've talked about this all season. A lot of times you have those piles and the pile's still kind of moving. If you'll blow the whistle,
that won't happen.
You end that. But when you don't and you let that pile keep doing stuff and people piling in there, and I understand there's still some movement.
So if that was after the play, then we would get the first down, but they might still move it back.
Yep.
I got you.
Yeah, if it's after the play.
Well, they've blown a lot of whistles late. Like they let them.
Late hit, number 4, 15-yard penalty.
Oh, what a call.
That was a great call. I love it. That's a great
by
call.
The officiating crew. What a call.
These guys have really stepped up their game.
They have done just such a good job right here. Cleaning things up, and man, what a call.
It seems to me like they're trying to get under Eunice so they can get in trouble, if you know what I mean.
So 27-0, they gave us 15 more yards. We'll take it down, and the coach from Tularosa is headed to the center, and he don't want to talk to his team. He's headed to the White Hat.
Let me tell you
We're all the way
son.
down to the 25-yard line. Something I wanted to talk about while we've got a second. I got a message yesterday with the proposed reclassification of 2A football next year. And I got to tell you, just in case this isn't public, I won't tell you where it came from. I don't know if it is or not. But, man, I got to tell you, the proposed 2A football next year is completely butchered. Our district, if this goes through, would be would be Cobra, Eunice.
Oh, I see what they're doing.
Dexter, Jal, Loving, Texaco, and Thule. They would be bringing Raton down into 2A football. McCurdy, Santa Rosa, Tucumcari. There would be a bunch of schools currently in 3A football coming down to 2.
Trying to make it all competitive.
And then a bunch of your 2A schools are going down to 6 and 8 man.
Wow.
And I don't like that 8-man nonsense. I think they either do 6 or 11. Anyway, they throw it over here to Luis Gomez. Luis Gomez with the catch, trying to plow forward, and he's down inside the 20.
Look at these guys over here rolling over here.
Gomez
Number 53 involved.
Harper on the stop.
You do realize what they're doing, what the white team is doing. We need to tell our kids that.
We're going to have to go down there and have a little visit and get our kids' heads on their shoulders.
Remember, we have that one thing against us, too.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, if that goes through, a bunch of these teams that are currently playing 11-man football are going to 8-man. To me, if you got enough to play 8, you got enough to play 11. Don't go to 8 just to avoid the teams in 2A. I don't like it. Melanson hands it right up the middle to Garcia, and Garcia gets drugged down with about to the line of scrimmage. So 3:13 on the clock.
It's been a long second quarter.
A
lot of running been happening here.
Well, it's a lot of incomplete passes, a lot of penalties, a lot of things that stop the clock.
I agree with you.
So 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Eunice had a kind of a partial huddle again there. That always scares me when we get in a huddle because we don't get in a huddle much.
Not used to it.
And that usually tells me we're trying to do something that we're not used to doing, but maybe not this time.
Oh, good block, Kevin.
And so Melanson turning the corner, throwing it back across his body into the corner, and it's cut, but they're going to say green gloves, or no, that was Castro. They're going to say he was out of bounds. He caught it in the corner. So it's going to be 4th, and we'll call it 4. Ball just inside the 20.
We're going for it.
Yeah, as I look, it looks like we're going to have I was going to say a timeout, but no, we're not going to have a timeout. 2:40 on the clock, 27-0. A whole bunch of schools that are currently playing 11-man football, according to this, going to 8-man. People like Hagerman. I've watched some of those teams that are playing 8-man football right now on video. They'll have 30 kids on the side. And to me, they're just staying down there to avoid the 2A or what I call the real football. Not that isn't football. I just don't. If you don't have enough to play, that's one thing. But when you got 30 kids on your sideline, play football.
Yep. A quick time out by the Eunice Cardinals. Give a shout out to our sponsors: Parker Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools. the City of Eunice, Cardinal Hardware, Outlaw Grill, Lasco Construction, R360, IPS, Lavelle Insurance, XL Energy, Derby Country Kitchen, and Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, Lobo Trucking, NMR Pipeline LLC, and Redbird Garage. Our proud sponsors of today's game, as the Eunice Cardinals are facing the Texaco Wildcats. The score is 27-0.
Hey,
Eunice leads.
without all those great
I'm sorry,
sponsors, we wouldn't be
Texaco.
doing
Tularosa.
Texaco.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
Texaco
Tularosa.
Texaco Wildcats.
Apologize. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh, wow.
So Rosendo, we were talking about the Texaco Wildcats.
On my mind somewhere, boys.
His mind was on his money, and his money
Money
was
on
on his
my
mind.
mind.
Money on my mind on my mind.
And remember, at halftime, we're going to have those young ladies who won the competition.
Oh, yeah.
We'll also have our halftime Eunice Schools employee spotlight winner.
Correct. Somebody asked me if you can continue doing that in basketball.
Possibly. Depends on what it cost us, I guess. Handing it up the middle is Garcia. He's got a big gain for
And
a
it's gonna be a
first
first down.
down. And he's all the way down to the 10 where Eunice will have it first and goal.
Be first and goal from the 10.
That seems kind of odd watching Garcia run the ball. It's usually Mr. Wood Boots out there.
Well, and we've talked about it before. Garcia was a standout running back for this team. He's a senior this year in his freshman, sophomore years, and then he got injured. And so he set out last year, and he's back this year, and Woods has kind of taken over that running duties and done an amazing job with it. But Garcia's no slouch.
No, he's not.
They hand it to him. He's up the middle. He's pushing down to about the 6. Now they're going to spot him at the 7. 2 minutes on the clock.
Man, I bet
It's
you
going to be 2nd and 7. Bet you what?
Bet you the people are cold out there just by looking at them.
I feel that wind blow through here every now and then, and I'm like, dang it.
I'm glad I'm up in here with y'all.
I'm going to have to jack it up here in a minute.
1:45 on the clock. Eunice walking up to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the left. Luis Gomez, the tall one, over here to the right. I'd like to see a little throw it up in the air to him in the corner.
Well, by golly, there it is.
Right there where I called it. They
Oh, it's
throw it to him.
inbounds
He's
too.
in. He
He's
touches
inbounds.
his feet. Touchdown. Way to go up. Luis Gomez goes up over the top and tiptoes in the corner and puts 6 more points on the board. I think I called that play before
I
we
believe you
snapped
did.
it.
I believe you did.
Woo!
You must have called somebody a minute ago. That's what you did. That's cheating, Jimmy.
You got a hotline to the coach down there? What you got?
A hotline that he don't listen to me most of the time.
You just ignore that call.
That's right.
He screams his causes Jimmy. Oh, man. A lot of people do that in the community.
What is that that blindside show where the lady's calling down there to the coach and he's ignoring her calls? So Woods takes the snap. The kick is up.
They took him out. They took him out, man. That's horrible. That was so intention. Man, that's.
Man, Woods
Oh, man.
cleaned
That is.
That
Come
kid needs to
on.
be
That is
ejected.
ridiculous on their part, man. That is ridiculous. That's not necessary.
So 1:32 on the clock. Eunice leads 34-0. And I'm sure we're going to have a personal foul on Thule.
They should eject that player for doing that.
The personal foul, if you hurt Woods, it helps, but damn.
Oh, man, that hurt.
Man.
Yeah, Woods
Anyways,
is our kicker, and he had his leg extended, had kicked the ball through the uprights.
You don't
and then
do
just
that.
Got completely
I think
slammed.
he's walking. I think he's good.
That's just cheap. Anyways, give a shout out to our sponsors. R360 IPS, Lavelle Insurance. We won't need some insurance. XL Energy, Derby Country Kitchen, Guns Up Services, and Redbird Gas.
Speaking of Lavelle Insurance, old Randy Hobbs down there, he's my insurance guy. He runs the Hobbs office over there.
He's
he
down
does?
there with Bud. Bud
Down there
is
with Mr. Bud Hobbs.
Yeah, Bud's my neighbor, and I saw they're going to call the roughing. See
You
what
reckon?
Let's see what
15-yard penalty.
15-yard
You reckon?
being forced on the kick.
45.
He talks so slow.
Yeah.
He talks so slow. I'm like, get it out, bud.
So 1:32 on the clock. Got a message here from the Gladdens. Appreciate you guys listening. Mindy McCaslin, a message. Appreciate you guys listening. Cobra beat Dexter today 40-0.
Wow.
And Cobra will likely come into our district next year if these things stay the way the proposal is looking.
Here, can we kick
Cobra would be, from my understanding, would be the biggest 2A football school in the state as far as enrollment goes when they move down.
Imagine that.
And they'd be in our district is what I
Where's
understand.
Cobra exactly
Over
at?
by Silver City. Can you imagine taking a district trip
I guess I'm
to
Yeah.
Silver City.
Hey, if we kick a field goal here, do we get 3 points?
No.
Oh,
It would look nice. You better
It'd
get that
be
on
cool.
film.
You get a touchback, and they get
And
it
we
at
got
the 20.
Nick Hernandez out there
Oh,
kicking.
man.
Oh, yeah, we've switched kickers with
got our backup
Woods
kicker.
getting injured. So here goes Nick. He's just going to pooch it into the middle. That's a good one.
Yep.
Tularosa going to pick it up, trying to turn the corner.
And gets nowhere.
Here come a flock of Cardinals, and they're going to throw them down back around the 15.
The ball came loose, but they were saying it came out after contact. Or came off the hit or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, so Eunice with a 34-0 lead here in the first half, 1:26 remaining on the clock, and Thule going to get the ball back. Salazar, the QB, looked like he was limping right there as he's getting into position. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Salazar, and I'm going to assume, as we mentioned earlier, that is Kaze back there that's changed
Number
jerseys.
84? The
Yep.
one that's in motion right now?
Yep. And they throw it over here, or look over here. They don't throw it. Now they throw it to the middle.
Ooh! Take that!
And Woods comes
Take
up.
that!
Woods comes up and said, I got laid out a while
Hey,
ago.
you hit me, I hit you back, he said.
Wow. Woods comes up, the smallest player on the
Take
Cardinal
that.
roster, lays out.
Man, can I get a Ric Flair from somebody on that one?
I got that one.
Man.
34-0 is the score, 118, and Woods dislodges that ball. It'll make it 2nd and 10.
I don't want to catch another one if we're going to be like that.
Thule back to the line of scrimmage. They take the snap, hand it right up the middle to Kaze. He's going to plow forward and get about 5.
Man, he hit the boy. That kid's going to feel that in the morning.
Man,
That was a hit.
Hurt my voice. I'm a little parched
that
now.
was a big one. There is no doubt
He
about
could
it.
have got an interception probably. He said, I'm going for the hit.
I'm going to hit
3rd
you.
and 5, ball spotted at the 21. Salazar in the backfield, takes the snap, looking down the field. He's looking right down the middle.
Get him, Austin. Get him, Austin.
McCullough trying to get to him. I thought he was held. They don't call it, and he completes the pass
For
over
a
to the
first down.
side. McCullough was, and he's telling the official,
Yeah, he's
"Hey,
held."
hanging on my shoulder.
At least officials ain't going to see that.
He was turning the corner, and, man, he had the afterburners on, and the offensive line from Thule was hanging on his shoulder, slowed him down just enough to let Salazar complete the pass. 42 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Where's that breeze coming
I
through?
think it's got to be Charlie's mic. One of them's blowing. You can hear it like.
Yeah, it's Charlie's then. It's Charlie's then.
He's the only one
I'm
out
just
there in the
breathing
cold.
hard.
They throw it over here to the side, and it's going to be incomplete with 36 seconds remaining.
Eunice Cardinals doing a good job putting a lot of pressure on that quarterback when he drops back to pass. So I'm assuming that's why they're trying to hand it off as much as they can.
Yep.
I want to see a couple of sacks.
Man, we got a good one a minute ago.
Yeah.
Austin
I'd like
gave it to him.
see a couple of sacks of popcorn.
Yeah, can somebody bring us some popcorn up there?
Hey man,
Oh.
I got the bottom row of braces. I'm like a 50-year-old, 12-year-old with these braces I got going, and I want some popcorn. I don't know if I could eat it.
I don't know if
Salazar
you
takes
could.
the snap, looking down the field, throws it over to his right wing. A nice diving catch there, and they're going to say he's out of bounds. But man, that receiver out there laid out and made a good catch.
It seems like
But,
we always back off on 3rd down. You notice that?
The clock was still running, and
Imagine
the Thule faithful going crazy over there saying, "Stop the
Give
clock."
me my 3 seconds back.
We
We're
probably
not
ran
winning this.
a good 8 to 10 off. Good job, Billy.
No, the guy down there's probably a minute and a half.
we'll grab Charlie's ankles and let him lean over and give him the thumb.
Thumbs up. Here's the right there.
We need to put it on the roster. Stop the clock.
Yeah, so Eunice leads 34-0.
Please. Incomplete.
Yeah, they're going to make him put 9 seconds. I told you it was about
What?
8. They're going to make him put 9 back on the
Gave him an
clock.
extra second, I think. I'll say we.
Salazar in
Throw
the
that red flag,
shotgun.
Coach.
He's back there all by himself. Trips to his left, 2 over to the right. They got to throw it down the field this time. Oh, and
they
there's
hold
a
again,
hold for
again.
sure. And they don't throw the flag again. That was a hold
Wow.
for certain, 100% certain.
Wow.
As he was turning the corner, you could see his jersey like stretched out.
Yeah, man, that's
Wow.
insane.
That was McCullough again, wasn't it?
No,
Trying
that's
to
number
get-
44.
Oh, okay. So 4-4 trying
Billy,
to get around there.
Billy did stop the clock. Thanks, Billy.
So 21.8 seconds on the clock, 34-0.
Looks like they're going to punt this time. First
Yeah,
punt of the game.
You know that they don't want to turn it over right there because
No.
if they did, Eunice would probably punch it in again with that much time left on the clock.
You know they will.
And we still might.
Man, I'd like to see
21 seconds.
Oh,
I'd
Green
like
Gloves
to
is
see
back there.
Green Gloves, yeah. I'd like to see him break
Bring it
one
on.
here.
They're keeping everybody close just in case if it's a fake punt.
Yep. So 21 seconds to go. Thule with their first punt. They're going to fake it. Or, well, I don't know if that was meant to be a fake.
He's
They
just trying
do
to
kick it down the field, and it's going to take a big, big Wildcat bounce.
And it's going to waste our time on the clock. Stop the clock, Billy. Now.
now.
Look at it. It's still
Whoa.
running. It's still running. It's still running.
We need 4 seconds back.
Down at the 24-yard
Come
line.
on, Billy. We're going to hang Charlie over there by his feet, and now he's going to give him the thumbs down. Well, it goes the thumbs up. Now he's going to thumbs down.
Come on,
We need
Billy.
to put a radio in so you can hear us.
Yeah,
And we have like a 30-second delay.
yeah, it'd be about 30, 40 seconds
They'll be heading in
behind.
for halftime. Come on, Billy, stop the clock.
So the Cardinals headed back out with their offense. 8 seconds remaining on the clock. It was a lot of time went
You
off
can ride a
with that.
bull in 8 seconds, so we'll be all right.
Yeah, well, that's true.
About a 75-yard touchdown pass will be good.
You know, earlier in the season, I probably, well,
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
yeah,
I hear
we
you.
probably won't.
Yeah.
Snap, looking down the field is
the backside?
Melanson. He's
Oh,
going to
what'd I
jump it
tell you?
up into the air and catch
Gomez
it. And it's Gomez.
catches it.
Wow.
Timeout. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, he's caught the
What?
ball.
What?
He caught the ball. The ref
Oh, my
runs in and
goodness.
says no catch. The Eunice coaching staff is losing it.
Wow.
They are losing.
How do we lose that
Jackson's
many
head is like
seconds?
propped up in the air like a peacock. He ain't liking it. The whole staff is pointing at the.
Oh,
Wow.
my goodness. Well, we got it on film, so they can.
I guess he didn't hold it long enough. You got to hold it 12 seconds, and then they call it a catch.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. So 34-0 is the score. Eunice going to take a timeout here.
He's
Once
not-
again,
not-
remember, at half, we will have our typical halftime recognition for our Eunice Employee Spotlight recognition. Got another good one here that we need to recognize.
Another good one, he said.
And shout out to Matt Mata and that crew down there in Jal watching us. We appreciate you. Appreciate you watching.
He was the coach for one of the teams who won the Super Bowl down
the
there for
Super
them.
Bowl.
So
He was.
congratulations to them, Coach.
He was, and Matt Cervantes down there as well. Appreciate Justin Couch and the crew listening. We appreciate you all for sure. We couldn't do it without the listeners, the watchers, and without our sponsors for dang sure.
It takes a village.
A village.
To raise Jimmy.
A village idiot like me to get up here and be crazy.
We're just here for his buffers. That's how we're here. Just kind of, hey, you calm down, bud. Take a breath.
Try to keep me from turning into a Santa Rosa lion. All right.
Back to the action.
34
Back to the
seconds to
action.
go. 2.4 seconds on the clock here in the half. Melanson ready. Oh, man,
Oh.
we were off. We jumped. Garcia just going to take it, run it up the
Oh, just
middle.
on
He's
his
got a
feet.
little room. Still break. He breaks around the left side. He's to midfield to the 50, the 45, the 40.
They finally take him down.
And we've got some pushing and shoving going on back here.
Between the big linemen.
The Cardinals are going to head into halftime with a 34-0 lead. They're going to have to be real careful because at this point, we just don't need to get anybody ejected.
Correct.
So
Gotta play
it's
smart.
halftime here. I want to go ahead and jump right into my halftime stuff before the little ones cheer. This season, we started a new segment on the broadcast. We call it the Eunice Public School Employee Spotlight. We try to recognize amazing Eunice Schools employees who truly make the Eunice Schools a great place. We have recognized people such as Kayla Johansson, Cynthia Sims, Rodney Lord, Marisol Duran, Ashley Nelson, Jesse Pilcher, and just last week we recognized Nellie Franco. What an amazing list of great people. These fine people are the reason Eunice has great schools. They are the heartbeat of this school and of this community. This week's School Employee Spotlight goes to another kind, hardworking employee who truly works at the schools for all the right reasons. Another hardworking, blue-collared person who exemplifies the Eunice mindset. And I tell you what, I'm going to pause just a second because I want these cheerleaders to get their recognition as this young group right here is the award-winning
Competitors champs. They
Yes.
won that football league.
Yes, in the West Texas
That's our future.
Gridiron Football League. They were the cheer champs, so we want to recognize them. Charlie, what are you doing to that microphone over there?
I was trying to point it out.
I thought you ate it for a minute.
I'm getting a little hungry.
Yeah, I could eat.
No popcorn. Jimmy can't have it.
It hurt my teeth. Little cartwheel backflip in the front.
Waiting to the end is pretty impressive for this age group.
In the middle.
Wow, 3 flyers.
Couple little stunts and some flyers going on.
I got my little one out there.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Chloe
We
Caballero.
got a Chloe out there on the field.
Getting her done.
She's
Yes.
the future Chloe. Got to take over next year
Yeah?
as our Coco will be gone.
5, 4, 3,
Uh-oh.
2, 1.
Is that the bat signal out there on the field? Almost looks like the bat.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Little toe touch. I used to do those.
Many years ago, huh?
Today I'd pull a hammy.
Are you ready
Another
for
toe
it?
touch.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
All the pretty girls walk like this.
Walking like this.
Right.
This. Hey. And the Jay-Z song was on. Hands up.
You don't realize how much work he goes into this, man.
Oh, I can imagine.
Timing is perfect. And that's why they're champs, man.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We're hitting everybody, huh? From the 70s to the snow, actually in the 90s, huh?
Uh-oh. Little peso.
Yep.
Omar and Lizette, where you at? I hear the peso playing over here. They got to be around here somewhere.
Easy now. And that's high up there for those little girls right there,
Ooh,
boss.
Lord. Nice.
Watch this. Boom.
Oh, wow.
The future is bright there, guys.
Awesome job by the
I
young
give that
ladies.
a thumbs up.
What grade is that, Lucindo?
This is 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, if I'm not mistaken.
3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th?
Yes, sir. They got them all combined together.
All right. Well, congratulations to them. There went Charlie's mouthpiece just rolled out the window. I saw it go down
Oh, jump out there and get it, Rosendo.
I just saw it fall off and go rolling down
I got you, boss. It's your clown nose.
yeah, put that on the nose. All right, back to my my statement about the Eunice Public School Employee Spotlight. Let me let him get that done. This week's school employee spotlight goes to another kind, hardworking employee who truly works at the schools for all the right reasons. Another hardworking, blue-collared country person who exemplifies the Eunice mindset. A person who always goes the extra mile for others. A person who is always looking to improve the Eunice schools by not accepting the old saying, that's the way it's always been done, or that's the way we do it. I see this person, to this amazing and motivated educator, give a presentation to the Eunice School Board once. That presentation was given by this person and by educator Jenny Waddell. The presentation talked about penguins and icebergs. Wow, what a concept. Always positive, always motivated, always a pleasure to interact with, always kind. I've personally watched this person grow from a great student to now a great educator. Always professional, but always hardworking. This week's Eunice Public School Employee Spotlight goes to Dusty Gaskins. Congratulations, Dusty. The Cardinal spirit is alive and well because of amazing educators like you, especially young educators like you. Hardworking, blue-collared. This is what the Eunice community is built on. That is the reason that the Eunice Schools sports programs have the success that they have. Today's Eunice Public Schools Employee Spotlight shines brightly upon Dusty Gaskins. Congratulations, Dustin. You are amazing. Our school and our town are great because of people like you. Great people, hardworking people with a positive attitude. People like Dustin Gaskins are truly the backbone of our community. Dustin Gaskins, you are this week's Spotlight Employee, brought to you by Jimmy and Erica Jones and Cold Brew. Congratulations. We appreciate you. You get a gift card on us.
He's a great guy, man.
Congratulations. Yep. And he'll sell you some popcorn at the basketball game.
Yep.
Yes.
And it's funny that you say that because I wrote all this up middle of the week, and then I went to the game that night, and he was in there selling popcorn in the concession stand.
He's everywhere. He's motivated, and he sees the future.
Yeah.
That's good about that. He can see what's good for the community, and he's very, very motivated in that FFA stuff. So.
Yep. Yeah,
great guy.
And I'm assuming, I don't know if that was FFA selling popcorn in the concessions. I don't know. Whatever it was, he was in there doing it. And that's what I'm talking about. You see him doing a little bit of everything, involved in everything. And always such a big smile and just happy. Like I always say, you know me, I've had a negative interaction with just about everybody, never once with that young man. Always positive, always smiling, super happy to see you. The kids love him. The community loves him. And so just another great Eunice Public School employee.
Yes, and thank you for being part of this team.
Yeah.
Part of the Eunice Schools.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, at halftime, the score, Eunice 34, Tularosa 0. We'll send it over for a word from our sponsors. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of the Nucinda Federal Credit Union, I believe it's Credit Union, 2A state football playoffs here. This is the semifinal round. Thank you for listening. We'll be back here in a few minutes.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice Schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice Schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals! NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partners, Charlie Fairbrush, a.k.a. The Thumb, and Rosendo Bernie Mac Caballero, as we are getting ready to start the second half of the semifinal football game. Here's the number 1 ranked Eunice Cardinals are hosting the number 5 ranked Tularosa Wildcats. Eunice leads at halftime 34-0. We recognized Dusty Gaskins as your Eunice Public Schools Employee Spotlight there at halftime. We talked about Texaco already winning on the other side, so it's likely that they're watching, getting ready for whoever wins this game. It was a good half for the Cardinals.
I agree. And it was a great half for the Eunice Cardinals, like you just said. I mean, everybody was
50 points on the board, but I thought Tularosa was very likely to put 20, 30 or more on the board.
They have a passing game.
And it didn't happen that first half. That's not to say that it won't in the second half, but right now they've got a big goose egg over there. It's 34-0, so that tells me that the Cardinal defense has done an amazing job, because this Tularosa team can put points on the board.
Yes, sir. They're doing a great job on the defensive side for the Eunice Cardinals. Of course, on the offensive side, always shows up for the Cards. But today, the defense, look at Isaiah Hernandez.
Yes.
So those two things have played off right here in this defense right now.
We throw our backup kicker in anytime we need to.
Yes.
He does a great job.
Yes.
Shout out to Ryan Montanez. He's down there listening. Adam Thompson, we appreciate you. And so many others. Try to make sure that we mention you folks. We appreciate you. So the two teams out here warming up. It's kind of interesting. They put about 3 more minutes on the clock. It was down in under a minute, and then they put 3 more. So now we're back down to a minute again.
That time saving time, I guess.
Warm-up thing.
Daylight savings time.
We got some daylight additional savings.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's getting cold. I will tell you that all the coaching staff for Eunice went in wearing polos and maybe a long sleeve shirt. They all came out wearing jackets. There's a Lord kid down there. Dustin, you're going to have to talk to him. He's wearing shorts. It's cold. I'm in a booth. We've got a heater behind us. Now, our booth is open. If we want the camera to be able to have a good view and not have that glare, we have to open this glass front on this upper booth. But I can feel that cold air.
You know how we can fix that?
What's that?
We can put Charlie outside and close his window.
We get like a 5-gallon bucket and set out there on the
There you go.
booth. Charlie could sit out there on the booth and we could close the window.
I think held Jimmy up. I don't know if it could hold me
I
up.
was out there earlier.
Cleaning the windows.
They had me on the front of the top deal here cleaning, and Mr. Haynes was walking up and looked up and saw me, and I could see the look on his face like, what is that guy doing now?
The judge will go above and beyond to clean windows for the
I wanted
school.
to make sure we could see up here, and I wanted to make sure that our booth looked good with these out-of-towners coming in.
The bad thing he did it on the last game. at home.
True.
And
At home.
Rosendo had him by the belt loop.
Yeah. I was
making sure he wasn't going to go nowhere.
And that's a true story for those of you at home. I was hanging out the window, and not hanging out. I was standing outside.
We're not joshing you.
I think they thought I was going to jump, and they were trying to talk me off the ledge, but I was just wiping off the windows.
Jump, Your Honor, jump.
We get the ball first here the second half.
Yes, so Eunice will receive. This will be Tularosa's first kickoff of the half. I would not be surprised to see them try something.
Of the game, ain't it, Jimmy?
Yeah, I mean of the game. I would not be surprised to see them try something like an onside kick or something,
have our
because
hands, people up there.
they need to get something going. Eunice has got 10 guys in the front 5 yards, and now they're walking them back a few steps. But see how he's got that ball tilted way back?
It's going to bounce.
You would think he's going to pooch it or just kind of touch it up into the air. But anyway, here we go. Tularosa to kick. Here's the kick. They kick it right up into the air like I thought it might. It's going to skip off the turf. Woods is going to grab it, and then he's just going to fall down. And he dives down to about the 35. That was kind of strange. Woods is usually not a fall over kind of person. He's usually going to make somebody hit him.
Especially tonight, he's been hitting a lot of people.
Yep. So the Cardinal offense comes onto the field. Like I said, you gotta mention that it has gotten colder. The temperature has dropped. That sun has gotten down enough that the temperature's probably dropped a good 10 degrees since the last half. 34-0 is the score. The Cardinals offense heads onto the field. Woods and Melanson in the backfield. Trips to the left. He takes the snap. They hand it to Woods. Woods trying to get some room, turns the corner, and falls forward for about a yard. There was a host of cats up there making that tackle.
Sometimes Woods runs into his own players because they're a little slow developing that play. Woods is already there to get running.
That was Sean. I think it's Borowski. I'm going to call him Broski. Hey, Broski. Broski made that tackle. That was a good tackle, Broski. And it's 34-0. 11:30 on the clock here in the third. Eunice back to the line of scrimmage. Doubles on each side. Taking the snap is Melanson looking down the field. He's going to throw it out here to the big, tall drink of water.
12.
That's Jeter. He makes the catch and then falls over toward the sideline. Going to pick up about 2.5, maybe 3. They're going to spot him at the 39.
And it's 53 degrees according to my grandson.
Oh, yeah?
Who just informed me.
Our weatherman. We even got a weatherman up here.
Weatherman. We got a whole crew.
I got to tell you, it feels cooler than that, but I buy it for sure. If that's what the app says, it must be right. Third down, we'll call it 6.5, maybe 7. Ball at the 39. Melanson in the backfield takes a snap. He's looking past this time. They were trying to set up a little screen.
They did.
They throw it over here to Woods. Woods going to have to duck his head and see if he can plow forward.
Oh.
He pushes forward down to about the 30. It's the 40.
A little short.
It's a bad spot, but
very bad spot, I would agree.
And they probably cost him a yard on the spot. I'd kind of like to see us go for it. I don't know if that's the right call. And the Cardinal offense is staying on the field.
I guess that was the right call.
So it's 4th down and 2. It's probably a short 2, but it's 2. And the Cardinal offense is on the field. 3 receivers to the left. That's Thompson, Mata, and Castro, I believe, over there. They're going to try to get Tularosa to jump off sides. And now they're going to call a play. So let's see what happens. 11:09 on the clock. Eunice calling a play, trying to signal to everybody what they're calling. Melanson in the backfield. He takes the snap, hands it to Woods. Woods trying to cut,
That's a first down in my eyes.
He's going to be there. He is. And he plows forward, dragging like 3 Wildcats with him.
Boy.
And that's going to be enough for a Eunice Cardinal. First down. In my best chow voice. 11:02 on the clock.
Lord.
It's not that cold, is it?
His vocal cords froze up for a second.
1st and 10. My voice scratched. That's what it was. It's 46-yard line, 1st and 10. Ball in the right hash. Melanson in the backfield takes the snap, looking past the whole way.
There it
Throws
is.
a bullet into the middle.
Oh,
What a catch
Hawkins
by
gets
Luis
in, takes
Gomez.
it.
He breaks the tackle. He's to the 20, the 15,
He
10,
gone.
5.
He gone.
Touchdown, Luis Gomez.
He is
says,
gone.
Give me 6 more. And the Cardinals waste no time in putting 6 more points on the board.
That young man got hit, but he took it like a man and ran it in. And look who's walking up the field. He's the one who put a hit on him.
A 55-yard touchdown run after the catch by the 6'4" Luis Gomez.
Nice.
He got hit by number 2 on the opposing team, and he's walking off the field, boss. Hurt.
He said, I'm going to put a lick on him. Oh, he put a lick on me.
Gomez, last week's player of the game, trying to make a name for himself here in this game as well.
He likes those free drinks.
Man, 40-0 is the score. 10:39.
We're going for two.
We're going to go for two
And
here.
the Eunice Cardinals going for two. Melanson in the backfield all by himself. Takes the snap, looking down the field. Had a man open for a minute. Now
Still
he's going to
does.
throw it.
Oh, he
it's
caught it.
bobbled and caught by Woods.
He scared me for a second.
And
He
Woods
caught
with
it.
the two-point conversion off the Melanson pass. And it's Eunice, 42. Tularosa with the goose egg. The Cardinals in control with 10:39 remaining in quarter number 3.
Shout out to our sponsors, Park Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, the Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, NMAA Pipeline LLC, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Debbie Country Kitchen, XL Energy, Lavelle Insurance, IPS, R360, Lasco Construction, and Outlaw Grill.
So
Our proud sponsors.
Eunice taking the Wildcats to the woodshed here, 42-0.
Man, they're skinning some Wildcats right now, brother.
Just over a minute into the second half.
And they're warming up a backup quarterback over there.
Man, they're warming up a whole bunch of backups. If you've noticed right here, there's a bunch of young ones getting ready. Those young ones got to play most of last week.
Yes, they did.
I can assure you there's some young ones down there that would love
Get a bite of that cat, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
They want to get a bite of that cat, don't
You
they?
got to get a bite of that cat. Headed out onto the field is the kick team. Woods back out there after missing a kick last half after the injury. And here he goes. He pooches it over to that left side. Catching it is Thule, and they get plowed down about the 40. There's a pile of Cardinals and Cats, and so they're going to
Feathers and
spot him at
fur.
the 41. Feathers and fur flew everywhere.
Feathers and Fleur, that's a good store, huh?
That's right.
Okay, back to the action.
So down, Thule's offense down by 42, heads back out onto the field. The score is 42-0.
And they're going to have number 4 as their quarterback for this starting off here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they've made a change at the QB position, has the Wildcats. Taking the snap, going to hand it straight up the middle.
Look
And
at
there's
Austin coming from
Austin
behind.
McCuller chased the running back down from the opposite side. He was at the defensive end on this
Wow.
side, chased him over there.
That's a beautiful job and kept him back behind the line.
Yeah, that was a great chase down by McCuller.
Like he fell forward for a yard, though.
Yeah.
They gave him one.
Remember, we're playing that white team. They gave him 3 yards.
I believe that was Kaze on the run. He picks up about a yard, and multiple rotations, people moving. Tripp's going to end up over here on the left for Thule. One out wide to the right. New quarterback in the backfield. Could you see that number? Is that Bigas?
Number 4. Number
Oh, is
4.
it 4? Chavez looking down the field. He throws it down
Oh,
there.
we almost got an
And
interception
what a
there.
play there by Brady Colburn.
If he would have just grabbed it instead of hitting it, he probably would have been on his way.
Colburn running step for step with the speedy Tularosa receiver, knocks that pass to the ground, and it's 42-0, and it's third down.
And number 2's coming back out, the quarterback.
Here comes Salazar back onto the field. He's still limping, and now he's going to bend over and put both hands on his knees, so he's hurting. 9:07 on the clock and ticking. Third down and 9. Ball spotted about the 42. Taking the snap is Salazar, dropping back, looking down the field. He's got some pressure. There was another hold,
Pulling
but
it
no
back,
call. And he's going to run out of bounds.
Could you imagine how many sacks Austin would have out there with holding him like they are?
Yes. Yeah, they were holding him again right there.
Well, that'd
Can't you
be-
call somebody?
I probably could. Probably call somebody blind and tell them they're missing.
No.
No, not
Call them all kind of stuff.
You already do that. I mean, like, some of your influence. Can't you influence somebody?
Fourth down and about 4. Salazar in the backfield all by himself. Trips left, 2 to the right. Ball spotted about the 47. They need to get across midfield. He's got a little room, throws it over here to this side, and the ball looked like it hit the turf to me. They're going to say caught it.
Wow.
And so that'll be enough for a first down.
I guess we need to turn the lights on out there, don't we?
They complete that pass out to Mathis.
Isn't that his first catch of the game?
Maybe. He hasn't had many, and I guarantee you he's their speedster receiver. They've got another receiver that's really good too, but he's the speedster. So back out there and ready. 7:50 on the clock. The Salazar hands it right up the middle. Big burst up through the middle. And like I said, I think they've changed jerseys. I think that's Kaze, though.
That has to be, man. The way he's running. And he has came back number 10, has not on anywhere on the field.
Well,
so.
and if you remember in that first half, at one point, Charlie said the officials out there helping him took his jersey.
Yeah.
I think it was torn or something, and I'm assuming he went off because that number's not on our roster, and that kid runs too good to not be on the roster.
Yeah.
So making a substitution is the Cardinals. We just mentioned it. They've started rotating in some younger players out onto the defensive side of the ball.
We should do it quick because if not, they're going to catch us with the penalty on that one.
Yep. 7:11 on the clock. Time for a big gulp of something warm.
Coffee, 2
Big gulp
creamers.
of coffee, hot chocolate.
1 coffee, 2 creamers, and no sugar.
Baileys or whatever you got. Just bring it on up.
So back in the
Just
shotgun,
kidding.
taking the snap, looking right. They throw it out to that
Wide
side.
open
They've got
again.
a wide open player, and Garcia slips and falls. And I
man.
think that's that. Trying to see. He's all the way down inside the 10, whoever it is. I can't see
He
the
was
number.
wide open from the very beginning again. I'll give it to you in a minute, Jimmy. It's a double-digit number 13.
13. 13 is Esquero. Probably butchering that. But
Aiden?
yep.
We'll just use his first name.
So first and goal, ball spotted just inside the 10.
Gotta stop him.
Thule is knocking at the door.
Imagine that.
6:25.
The Wildcats at the 9-yard line.
Salazar in the backfield, takes the snap, hands it right up the middle. A host of Cardinals in there, and I think he probably lost some yardage, but I don't know.
Remember, we're spawning the white team here.
They're going to give him a pretty good spot there
They gave him
and get
6
him back
inches,
to the line of scrimmage.
Or more.
Yeah, so it was our first and goal at just inside the 10, and it's going to be second and goal at about the 9. Taking the snap is Salazar, looking down
Look
the
at
field.
that hole, man. Get off him.
Another one. Look, and now they tackled him. They throw the ball into the corner. The ball finds its way out the back.
And it's Austin.
And Austin McCuller getting tackled out there and no
held
call.
like crazy.
No call.
And Mr. Ponytail just looks at him.
If I'm McCuller, I'm going to have to walk over and have a kind, like really kind conversation to say, can you, I mean, can you
You
take
say
a look?
you're going to have a kind conversation?
No, if I'm him,
Oh,
if I'm
oh,
me,
him.
I'm going to go over there and scream and holler
I
and
didn't
act a
think
fool.
you-
But if I'm
like a fool.
McCuller, I'm going to walk over there and
Yes.
say nicely, hey, can you
A
keep an eye on this
professional
for me?
conversation,
That's
yes, sir.
right. So third down and 9, ball spotted at the 9. Salazar trying to call out and tell his team what he wants them to run. He's in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking to his left the whole way, throws it out here to the left wing to Kazi. Kazi ducks his chin, spins around, and they're going to call him down
Whoa.
at about the 1.
Whoa.
And I thought he got in,
I thought he did too.
but they're going to say he didn't. I call a spade a spade. I thought he was in there, and that's going to make it fourth down and about a foot and a half.
I thought he was in. They're confused. They're going to run it in, huh?
Yeah, they're going to try to run the old power I formation. They're going to hand it through the middle, and I don't think they got in.
Nobody's
And
making
they're
the call
going
yet.
to call him down. And if
Oh.
they call him down, it's Cardinal football.
They don't nobody's agreed on it yet.
No, they're going to call him down, and it's going to be Eunice football
Wow.
on like the half-inch line.
A game of inches, huh? Woo!
So
Man,
Eunice stops Thule on the half-inch line.
that's a nail biter.
Wow, they handed it to a big old boy, and he headed up the middle like the refrigerator Perry days of the Chicago Bears, and they're going to say he's down. The nose of the football,
Has to break the plane, right?
yeah, and it's look at that thing. Wow.
They didn't break it.
Yeah,
need to
I'm going to
get
say
the-
it didn't.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
So the Cardinal offense heads onto the field with just under 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. It's a running clock. 42-0 is the score.
So Billy don't have to worry about that no more.
Wow. Wow.
Got to get out of that end zone, though.
Yeah, we will.
So Eunice's offense on the field. Thule's defense out there. Man, look
Still
at
running
that
out there,
side
yes.
over there. Well,
I
which
see
now
it.
they got somebody running in. They're going to hand it to Woods. Woods trying to turn the corner. He pops
does.
it out, gets him out of the end zone anyway, and then there comes a late pile
Wow.
on at the
Right
end.
in the ribs, man.
And so Woods takes a late shot after he's already on the ground. No call. He's going to pick up about 4.
And those kids are leading with their crown of their helmet there at the late hits. Just stop that.
So it's going to make it second. We'll call it 7. Ball spotted at the 4-yard line or close to the 4.
Very close to the 4.
3:09 on the clock.
So close, we're going to call it a 3, huh?
Melanson and Woods in the backfield. Doubles each side. Takes the snap. Hands it to Woods. Woods turns around the left corner trying to get some room. He's out for a first down. And it'll be a first down for the Cardinals. Depending on the spot, I think it's a first down.
Let's stop the Woods.
Oh, yeah, he did.
There's a flag. This flag, it's a holding against Eunice, you're saying.
Oh, they're going to call Eunice for the hold and scoot them back half the distance.
Well, they can see the hold on this side, huh?
It's because the lights are on now.
The lights are on. Yeah, somebody turned the lights on.
Oh, my
Turn
goodness.
on the lights.
So 2:40 on the car, 2:43 on the clock, 42-0. Eunice needs to punch this in, I think, and go for 2, and send this Wildcat team home and. As much as I'd like to see these,
penalty,
as much as I'd like to see these young ones get in, I say we. Yeah, we know that. I know you didn't, but we did.
They're set up. Everybody's set up, and he's still trying to figure it out.
Other officials.
Where are we going?
What's going on there, buddy?
All right, so 2nd down and 8. The Cardinals head to the line of scrimmage. Melanson in the backfield, takes the snap, looking past this time.
Right here.
He throws it over here to
Green gloves. Break somebody's ankle.
Mata trying to turn the corner, and he does to the 20, the 25, 30,
Make a move.
35,
Make a move.
40, 45, 50, get there. 30, 20 Green gloves is going to go all the way.
I believe that's a touchdown. Oh, there's a flag on the field. There's a flag on the field as I hit the glass. Right there by 20. Oh, stop the fireworks.
Oh, no.
Bring back the ball.
Probably nowhere even close.
Of course not. Of course not. Jimmy?
What in the world?
Man, why you got to do that to my green gloves, man?
Green gloves just went 97 yards. 97 yards.
Are you serious?
And the late flag comes
97
in.
yards, and they're going to call it back on a flag on the other side.
It was just like, come on. We even threw T-shirts out. The fire truck went off. The horn went off. Jimmy went crazy up here, but they're calling it back.
Man.
They're going to put us at the 0-yard line.
Half the distance again.
Man,
I was even going to the sponsors already.
that hurt my heart.
Man. That just
That hurt the thumper.
Oh,
Block in the back.
Oh, my goodness.
it was. I seen it right here. I ain't gonna lie. Like Jimmy said, I call a spade. A spade hit did it.
Nah, back off. I don't like it.
so
The fans are not liking it too much
they're
either.
not.
The Eunice fans are.
So they're going to spot it at the 10-yard line.
Well, we have a first down.
2:23 on the clock. Eunice's offense back on the field again. Taking the snap is Melanson looking
Give it
down
to 5.
the
Give
field.
it to 5. Right there he is.
He's got him on that backside, almost picked
Trying to force
off.
it in there, huh?
Trying to get it into Garcia.
Down for the Cardinals.
The good thing he had all day to throw it too.
Yeah. Yeah, the line has done, knock on wood, a good job giving him time to throw. 2:05 on the clock, 42-0. Eunice was already celebrating, and people were saying go for 2 and end this sucker. And
Here
a
we
call
are.
on the backside brings it all the way back. And
I don't know, man.
We've got a running
They
clock.
get paid either way if they do all 4 quarters, right?
1:40
Oh,
going.
yeah. They get the same pay.
Eunice's offense on the line. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it to Woods. Woods got a big gap because they run a blitz from that side. He's
Get there,
across
get there.
the 25 to the 30. He's trying to turn the corner to the 35.
Where's the flag on
40.
that one? He just slug him out of bounds like that?
Woods on the
And
carry.
no flag, but that's all right. Woods picks up a big first down.
But the kid that slung him down is down.
So 1:20 on the clock. The clock is still ticking as it is a running clock. And now they're going to stop the clock because of the injured Tularosa player.
That was a beautiful job. Beautiful running there by Mr. Woods. Give a shout out to our sponsors real quick. Parker Energy Service, BJ Service and Rentals, Outlaw Grill, Lasco Construction, R360, IPS, Lavelle Insurance, XL Energy, Debbie Country Kitchen, Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, Lobo Trucking, NMAA Pipeline LLC, and Redbird Garage. BJ Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, and Cardinal Hardware.
Once again, a happy birthday shout out to Joel Klaus, a former Cardinal, and Jessica Vance, one of our sponsors over there at Debbie's group.
I got to give my neighbor a shout out for his birthday, old Claude Skinner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Claude.
His birthday,
Claude
yeah.
Skinner. I did see that where somebody posted that it was his birthday.
I think he turns 24 or 25. I'm not sure.
Shout out to all those veterans out there.
Yes.
I don't know why, but in my head, right away I thought of people like Houston Harvey that used to be out here running
Yes.
this football field, and the Harvey family. But shout out to Houston and so many others. I know probably going to get a dozen people that'll send me messages saying, "What about so and so?" But I think about.
We know
people
Charlie's
like
a
Harv.
veteran.
Yep, Charlie, right here with us on our broadcast, a veteran. So shout out to those
Yes.
folks. We couldn't be having fun out here and talking trash without you. 1 minute on the clock. Clock is ticking. Eunice takes a snap.
We got Coburn
hands
out
it
there.
to
We got
Brady
us Coburn.
Coburn trying to plow forward. He's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4. Probably about 3. It's down under a minute to go here in quarter number 3. Eunice leads 42-0.
On the stop.
Clock is continuing to tick.
And nobody's leaving here from the Eunice side. That's a good sign.
Still got a good crowd, and especially for as cold as it is.
I agree with you.
I had probably 24 people tell me we're going to stay home and stay warm and watch the game, and so I'm glad to see that we got a decent crowd here today.
I agree.
So back in the backfield is Melanson taking the snap, rolling over to this side. They throw it over to Thompson. Thompson trying to find some room, going to step out of bounds, and he's right at the first down marker.
I love the way Coburn just did. He's finishing the play. He's finishing the play.
Yep, they're going to give him a first down there. So ball right at midfield. The clock is going to tick to 0. And at the end of 3, the score, Eunice 42, Tularosa 0.
42, Wildcats 0.
Shout out to our sponsors. Redbird Garage, NMR Pipeline LLC, Beach 8 Service and Rentals, Parker Energy Service, Eunice Pump and Supply, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Health Clinic, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, the City of Eunice, Cardinal Hardware, Outlaw Grill, Lasco Construction, R360, IPS, Lavelle Insurance, XL Energy, Debbie Country Kitchen, and Once Guns Up Services.
And it's been a heck of a night here, day, whatever it is. It's night now. It was day when we started. It's been a heck of a ball game here for your Eunice Cardinals. Here in the semifinals, your Cardinals absolutely taking care of business, and this is what the number 1 ranked team is supposed to do, and they've come out and done it so far. Still got another quarter to play on a running clock, as long as they can keep, I believe, 35 or more ahead, but they've got the ball. The offense is on the field. They got the ball down at the 1-inch line, and now they've driven half the length of the field.
Yeah.
And here we go. The offense back on the field. Got 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. It looks like Melanson in the backfield. He's got Garcia with him. He throws it out wide to Jeter.
Oh, get there, Jeter.
Gonna tuck and run. Oh, and he rumbles and stumbles all the way inside the 40 to about the 36-yard line.
Yeah. I'll give a shout out to one more birthday real quick, man. Classmate, Garrett Coy. That's a flashback.
Hey, you know who else? And you said
Garrett.
Garrett Coy. Shout out to Coy. When you said that, I thought you were going to say Alberto Soriano. I think it's his birthday, too.
It is?
Yeah, Alberto Soriano. Shout out to Alberto.
So happy birthday, Garrett. Happy 22nd.
22nd.
26.
Something like that, huh?
So
You want to hand it off to
handing up the
Coburn.
middle is Coburn. Coburn runs into a host of Wildcats, and they wrestle him to the ground.
A lot of twisting and pushing and punching there.
Got a good yard out of it.
Rocky on the stop.
So the score remains the same, 42-0 here in the fourth quarter.
6-yard line.
Like Mr. Jones says, that clock is not stopping.
It is running. It don't take long to go through 11 minutes on a running clock.
It's okay with me because it's getting cold.
So Garcia's back out there in the backfield. I haven't seen Woods go out. Woods has had some minor injuries throughout the season. They're going to hand it to Garcia. Garcia's got a little running room. Turns the corner, breaks through a couple of tacklers.
I thought he was gone.
All the way down inside the 25. And a couple of Cardinals, our Cardinal and a Wildcat back here having words way behind the play.
Was that beef all over him?
That looked like beef.
Beef take care of that real quick.
Beef will give him a side of beef.
Side of beef, maybe
That's
2
right.
sides of it.
Or at least a quarter beef. 10:26 on the clock. Beef back to the line of scrimmage. He's ready now. Talked a little trash, and now he's ready to go. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Melanson takes the snap. Throws
get that.
it to Castro. Castro bobbled it, then he picked it up, and he's going to push forward and pick up about 3.
That's the second player who has slid there.
Yep.
in that little one spot.
Well, we had rain for like a solid 24 hours where it just rained and stayed damp, and it didn't dry out until about maybe midnight last night. When I came out of my house this morning, everything was still wet all out in front of my house. So this field is probably not completely dry because it hadn't been warm enough for it to dry up.
I concur.
9:45 on the clock. Eunice with the ball. They fake the handoff. Oh, no, they hand it to Garcia. Garcia's bobbing, weaving down
he almost
inside
broke
the
it.
15.
Yeah.
And he's
That's
all the
first
way
down.
down. Was that beef rolling
Yeah,
around
because
back
number
there?
4 is doing something to when they're on the floor.
I think he gave him a rusty hook.
He got it real quick. Melanson had to hold him back.
He's down to the 12-yard line is the
Easy,
Cardinals.
big boy, easy.
Calm down.
First and goal. Eunice could get another first at about the 2. 9:20 on the clock. Eunice heads to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers wide to the right, 2 to the left. Taking the snap is Melanson. He's going to hand it to
Get there.
Garcia. Garcia plows
Reaches
forward.
over for a touchdown.
Reaches in and he's in. Garcia with the 12, 13-yard touchdown run.
0.
Beautiful job there by a young man. That's the whole intention. Give that senior one more touchdown on the ground as you ran it in with power and authority, and he reaches over the goal line for another touchdown for the Eunice Cardinals. Making the score 48-0 here. Take it away, Johnny.
Man, I got to tell you, I'm already looking here because if they make this, they're going for 2.
I know.
If they make this, the game's over, and I got to figure out who my player of the game is. I've got a couple here jotted down. Hold on.
Just say a number.
Yeah.
Just say a number.
Yeah, there you go. Here they go. They're back to the line of scrimmage, ready to go. Melanson takes the snap. Looking across field. He's got him.
Wide
over
open,
there.
number one on
He's
fire.
looking the other way. Oh, he tried to. He rears back and throws it. Oh,
Good thought.
he
Good
had
thought.
him over there, but it was too late when he saw him. So it's 48-0.
All right, got a little time.
Yeah.
Yep. So that being said, after we lose that 2-point conversion, the score remains 48-0 as Eunice leads against Tularosa Cats. And give a shout out to my sponsors real quick. Wildcats, Outlaw Grill, Lasco Construction, R360, IPS, Lavelle Insurance, XL Energy, Dairy Country Kitchen, Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, Lobo Trucking, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Garage, Parker Energy Service, BCA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, and Cardinal Hardware.
Yeah, shout out to the Eunice Cardinals. Man, they played a heck of a ball game. It's 48-0. And so the Cardinals going to get a chance to kick off here. 9:04 on the clock. Missed the 2-point conversion that would have sent everybody home.
Going over to the right hash mark.
Yeah, they're probably going to kick it right here to the quarterback. They haven't fooled me on that one once. You know what did Bush say? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me once, won't shame on me again, or whatever when he was giving that speech.
Yeah.
I laugh every time I see that. Here we go, right here.
Look at
It's
that.
coming right here.
And he didn't want it.
Right, he's like, hey, somebody else picked that up. And
I'm
somebody
tired of
else
getting- I'm
does,
tired
and
of
that's
getting hit.
Kaze. I think it's Kaze. Is that how?
Yeah, number
Kaze.
84
Yep.
/10.
Quarterback
so-
said, I've been hit enough,
Yeah.
boys.
The
So-
quarterback didn't even get near it.
So the ball's spotted at the 46-yard line. We're on a running clock, or should be, Billy. 8:54 on that running
He's
clock.
like, I don't
Billy.
understand. You want me to stop the clock? You want me to start it? You want me to
Come on,
stop
make
it?
your
You want me to
mind
start
up,
Come on,
it?
Billy, run the clock. Run the clock, Billy. Run
make
the-
your
run the-
mind
run the
up.
clock. Come
The
on.
whistle
Run it,
blowing.
run
Start
it.
the clock.
There we go.
Start the clock, bud.
All right.
Still ain't started.
Yep.
It's still ain't going to start. It may
Run
not
the
start.
clock. Run the clock.
And
Run
it's
the
not
clock.
gonna start.
Still ain't running. There
There
we
it is.
go.
He
There-
just stopped it.
So Salazar rolling over to his left side. The
Ooh,
ball is
good
going
job.
to be incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
And
Beautiful
so
defense
it's going
there.
to make it 2nd and 10. Ball spotted at the 46. 8:40, and now it's clicking away.
No, he stopped. Oh, I thought he stopped.
God, I'm really going to lean out the window.
He stayed on 8:39 forever.
So Tularosa heads back to the line of scrimmage. They've got an empty backfield. Salazar in the shotgun, ready to go. Salazar back and ready, takes the snap, looking past the whole way. Here
Hit him,
comes the
88.
blitz from Eunice. They throw it over here to the side and catching it and stepping out of bounds
I
for
don't want to get
about
in.
a
Don't stop the clock.
7-yard pickup. Is who was that?
Number 5, we got the catch.
Number
Pacheco on the
5.
reception.
I can't see anymore. It got dark up
Third
here.
down for the
Pacheco.
Wildcats.
Pacheco.
Pacheco.
3rd down and about 3, ball at the 47-yard line. They're going to hand it right up the middle, and that's a big pickup. pretty dang close to the first down.
Yeah,
And,
I
yeah,
think
forward momentum will give him the first.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Shout out to the Miller family. We appreciate you. Howard and June Ziegler watching in Dunn, Texas.
Dunn, Texas.
Dunn,
I got a story about a
Texas.
buddy about another time he went through the other day.
About Dunn, Texas.
No, not Dunn, Texas. This was called Gale.
You ever been to Gale, Texas? Big city.
Yeah, and I've got people asking us if we'll be able to do the next game. We will not be able to video the next game, I do not believe, and I've already been told no. So they throw it across the middle, and it gets slapped down by number 7.
That's our Angel Orozco, right?
All right, Angel
Yes.
Orozco, the senior, making a good play there. That's going to make it second, I believe, second and long. Yeah, the next game, the championship game, the NMAA always gives video rights to the NFHS. So
We did that one in Jow a couple years
well,
ago.
you didn't do the video.
Yeah, we did.
Did you do it? They
yes,
let
you
you
went
do
there, yeah.
video? Oh, I was there. I just told them I wasn't going to do it because I couldn't say what the NMAA wanted us to do. Kazi catches a big catch and heads down the middle, and he's going to have enough for a first down. I thought we just did sound.
No, so we did.
They let him do the
yes, sir.
video? Man, I wasn't thinking so because I was thinking my wife was in Dallas because that's why I was sitting in the bleachers. She was in Dallas. She was
Yes.
there with the
Yep.
administration. And I thought all they could do was hear it.
No, we did video.
Wow.
Did the video. We even got the
Okay.
train in there.
Yeah, I remember the train. So anyway,
Look at that
rolling
hold on,
goes
number
left, and
44,
Salazar,
and
he's
he called it.
tackling him, and still no call. And that was Gomez, Jorge Gomez,
Yes.
that they were tackling.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
How many sacks do you think we got throughout the night without?
without the hold.
Without the holds.
Yeah, for sure. Clock's still ticking, down to 6 minutes. Anyway, I was told it was most likely we would only have the approval to do video only.
Audio.
I'm sorry, audio. And but that's so I've got some listeners asking me. We will probably get to do something, but it'll probably be audio only. You'll be
Hopefully
able to
that
lock
changes.
into our normal link, but you probably won't be able to see. You'll probably just be able to hear. So, all right. So Eunice is ready. I would guess the only reason Jow might have allowed that is because it was a Jow Eunice group. But anyway, that's just my thinking. So 5:35 on the clock. And we're going to have a timeout by Tularosa as they're going to draw up a 48-point play
Yeah,
here.
that's what I was wondering. What are we going to do here?
Give a shout out to our sponsors real quick. IPS, Lavelle Insurance, Excel Energy, Debbie Country Kitchen, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Cardinal Hardware, Outlaw Grill, Lasco Construction, R360, IPS, Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, Lobo Trucking, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Garage, Parker Energy Service, BHA Service and Rentals, Eunice Public Supplies, Eunice Health Clinic, and I believe I got them all that time. I believe I did. So Eunice leads here at the end of
Getting a little dark in here.
yeah, in the fourth
Hard to
quarter,
see.
the score is 48-0. Eunice leads here. And like Mr. Jones said, Texaco won the other day, or earlier today, so.
Yeah, Texaco with the win. I believe it was 21-28 or 21-29. They beat Santa Rosa, so the winner here, which looks like Eunice, will be headed to the
started
country of green. And so here's the snap. They're going to hand it right up the middle to Kaze. He's still plowing forward. He's going to pick up about 5, maybe 6, maybe even 7, depending on the left or right foot spot.
The way it's been going is probably 8.
And that's going to make it third down and a long 3. And the clock, it continues to tick.
I'm going to give a shout out to my wife who lets me come up here and enjoy this fun time with y'all.
Absolutely.
So, Nancy, I love you, girl.
Yep, for sure. Throwing it over here to the right side is Tularosa. They've got a man.
Who can we give that hit? Was that
coming
old
up giving
Kevin?
a hit is Kevin Garcia.
Lower the shoulder and said, "Take that, Daddy." He said, "I'm the big dog on campus."
Shout out to Leanne Reeves and her family watching from Lubbock.
Yes.
Our thoughts and prayers are with you guys over there.
Yes, they are.
We appreciate you watching and listening. So Tularosa back on the line. First down and 10 from
Start the
about
clock.
the 14. They hand it right up the middle to the big man, and he rumbles, stumbles all the way forward. He's going to fall forward for 6 or 7, and Eunice going to mess around and give up.
Yes, that's what I'm
Give up
saying.
some points here. But once again, I'm looking at the sideline. You got like Isaiah Hernandez and some of your main defenders over here on the side. Handing it right up the middle again is Thule, and they plow forward close to another first down. And the Cards might consider putting in a couple other horses that are standing over here watching from the sideline.
So it's third and what, 2?
3rd down and 1. Ball spotted about the 10. They plow forward, whistles going everywhere.
It was a false start on Tularosa.
Back them
so
up.
they're going to scoot them back. And the
coach is way over there.
The Tularosa coach is all the way down to the 5-yard line.
He almost picked up the flag, huh?
Yeah.
You dropped his bud.
So 4 minutes to go here in this game on what I thought was a running clock, but it ain't ran much. And Eunice is still running.
Billy, wearing Eunice, Billy.
I just saw number 18, who I don't have on my roster, go running onto the field for the Cardinals. Once again, we're starting to get a lot of youngsters on, especially on defense. So the Cardinals here trying to get some of these young players a few minutes in this game and throwing that ball way behind the intended receiver, and that's going to make it 4th down and a long 6 from about the 10.
You think they'll go for it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was being facetious.
Yeah, I would guess.
Why not, right? Why not, right?
Yeah. Shit, they might kick a field goal just to avoid the 0.
Avoid the
goose egg. Yeah, Tularosa's offense on the field, 4th down and a long 6.
Walking slow, too.
Yep.
The clock stopped for him.
The clock is ticking. Salazar takes the snap, looking down the field. He's got a host of
Get him.
Cardinals chasing
Oh,
him.
yes, my boy, Austin.
The ball pops free.
Get it.
It up.
Get
I don't
it.
know who
Get
that
it.
is, but
Get
he's
it.
running to the 40.
Number-
the 30.
Number 10, Hyan Castro.
Hyan Castro's going to go all the way back, and the Eunice Cardinals are going to put the 0 on the Wildcats as they jump over 50 to end this football game. 54 to nothing as Hyan Castro heads down the sidelines for 70 some odd yards. The fireworks are going off, and the Cardinals are going to the state
game, baby.
championship game again to face them stinky little Wolverines.
That was a beautiful job by Austin, finally trying to get a sack, stripping that ball and making another touchdown for Hyan Castro. Beautiful job by those Eunice Cardinals. Woo! Give a shout out to our sponsors one more time, Mr. Jones. Park Energy Service, BTA Service Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Cardinal Hardware, Outlaw Grill, Lasco Construction, R360, IPS, Lavelle Insurance, XL Energy, Debbie Country Kitchen, Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, Lobo Trucking, NMR Pipeline LLC, and Redbird Garage. Go ahead, Mr. Johnny.
We lost one of our lights for a minute.
Jumping too much?
No, the light went off, and I thought, we're done. Shout out to our sponsors. Thank you for watching, listening all season. Shout out to our Eunice Public Schools Employee Spotlight winner, Dustin Gaskins. And I got to tell you, it's a tough one here. Looking at my player of the game, it's a tough one. Man, there's so many kids that just had an amazing game. I mean, you think about Hyan Castro, who played well today.
Austin McCuller did a good job.
McCuller had a heck of a game on the defensive side. Isaiah Hernandez had a great defensive game. On the offensive side of the football, you got Gomez, who had a couple of touchdown pass catches again, several other big catches. Just some great play by a lot of different people. You had Mata, who had a 97-yard touchdown that was called back. Just a lot of good things. But I'll tell you, as much as I've got a couple others I was thinking toward, I had some votes and people sending me messages, playing through the injury and doing the things that he did. This week's Eunice Public Schools or Eunice High School's player of the game, our broadcast player, I'm going to recognize Elgin Woods.
Yes.
Elgin Woods playing through the injury, kicking field goals, doing everything he's got to do.
Hitting people out there.
Man, Elgin Woods this week's
Look like a one-man wrecking ball there.
Player of the game for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. So
and he
next
caught an
week
interception.
we'll be covering a game. We just don't know exactly how. If it'll be only audio, you might get some video. I'll post and let people know as the week goes on. Your Eunice Cardinals win 54-0 in an early stoppage here. It's kind of like a TKO in the UFC when the ref has to jump in and stop it. 54-0, the game is over. And next week, the Cardinals travel to Texaco, and Man, I tell you, it brings me back to an encounter that Eunice and Texaco had in a basketball game once, and I never will forget. I was sitting in the bleachers. There was a kind of a discussion that went back and forth as they were throwing a couple of Eunice parents out for getting too loud and noisy, and one of the parents said something about state championships because we had played them that year in football, and a employee, I won't say what position, from the Texaco schools said something, and they kind of had this back and forth between a gentleman and this employee, and he said something like, we can compare state championships if y'all want to, and everybody was like, really? And so anyway, there's been that feud, that rivalry for several years. We were in the same district. We're back again now. And so anyway, what better matchup than a Eunice Texaco matchup in Texaco for the state championship game? So pretty neat. We appreciate you. We appreciate our listeners.
Yes.
And another week of football for the Eunice Public Schools and the city of Eunice.
The Eunice fans, Eunice fanatical.
So with that said, for Charlie Fairbrush, Rosendo Caballero, I'm Jimmy Jones. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of the Nucinda Federal Credit Union state semifinals. Your Cardinals are headed to the state championship game once again. Good night, and thank you for listening.
Good night, everybody.